in a box by a cockney nut job. Have a cup of tea, I'm the hitcher. Let me put you in the picture, creeping in your room in the dead of night with me solo polo vision. I'm a cockney geezer, watch me bleed you. I knew the Ripper when he was just a nipper. I taught him how to slice, I cut him up a tree. Found your banana, found your banana, found your banana. 40 shillings for your melon.
Oh yeah. We're the Piper twins, with Jim and Jackie Piper. We cut through the night like a windscreen, wiping you away like raindrops. Don't mess with the boys.
Shut your noise, coming in strong like a freak show nightmare. Dancing skeletons, white, blue and yellow ones, moving through the shadows with the speed of a cat. And if you cross us, we'll catch ya. I'm bad juju, I use voodoo if I choose to. I harness the forces of evil to abuse you with power. Apollo, an evil magnet, we're sucking up your soul. You ain't gonna like that. Oh, my back's gone.
Oh, not again.
Oh, it's totally gone.
Grab his legs.
Oh, oh, oh.
Pikmin Part 6. Is it Part 6 or is it Part 5?
I'm so sorry you're here.
Yeah, me too.
I think it's part 6.
Yeah. Oh, we've been on this for a very long time, haven't we? We're going to be talking about a lot of different subjects and just hanging out. We're in the home stretch. We're in the home stretch of the Pikmin. You know, we're almost done with the Wistful Wilds. We only have the caves left. The problem is that the caves are the hardest part. Like, bullshit. Yes, you can see here, sub-level 10. This is one of the most bullshit levels, I think. It's the... I think I'm in the Dream Den, sub-level 10, because there's a Gatling Groink anywhere. It could be anywhere around here right now, but luckily it's not over here. We've got these things here. We've got these bad motherfuckers here. Kuko, have you heard of this level? Have you heard of... I forget, it was like Dream Den, sub-level 10?
I believe so.
Yeah. It's no good. And if you didn't stock up on blues, then, boy, you're going to be singing the blues. Let me tell you. Let me tell you.
Oh, so you probably want to screen share your gameplay with me.
Oh, shit, that's right. I'm not screen sharing. Oh, you can't... You don't know what the heck I'm talking about. All right, hold on.
No, I know what you're talking about.
Yeah, but you can't see it, you know? It's...
Yeah, I can't see it.
You know, I have a visual there. Oh, man. Alright.
I know what I want to talk about today.
What do you want to talk about today?
I want to talk about dumbass companies and why they can't keep their fucking source code for games.
Oh, no. Code?
Let's talk about Square. Let's talk about Squaresoft first.
What did Square Enix do? What did Square Enix do to you today? What did they do this
Back
time?
in the 90s, right? They literally just never fucking kept source code. They would just put out a game and be like, yeah, no, we're just gonna delete the source code now. We're not gonna re-release it later on. We're only gonna sell it once.
Oh, that sucks. So what does that mean? What does that mean for the general public? What does that mean for the average?
That means if they ever want to remaster something or port it with relative ease, they would have to basically now reverse engineer the entire game.
Oh, so they'd have to
create
remake
new
it?
source code.
They just have to create
Basically,
it from scratch?
Basically, what you would have to do is take the final game, like the retail build, and they would have to, they would have to decompile it. That's what they did. That's like what fan people would do with like Mario 64.
Oh, okay.
So they basically made new Mario 64 source code. Although in Nintendo's case, they actually keep their source code, but
they had to fucking recompile it. Mario 64. Oh, well, they kept. A majority of Final Fantasy games had to have their source code recompiled. Jeez.
To get it from retail builds. Or retail builds, and or just remade entirely.
And
it wasn't until like Final Fantasy 9 that they actually kept the fucking source code.
And so this is like within the company, so if they ever wanted to like re-release it on another console or other hardware, like they would have to like remake it completely?
Yeah, no. Well, I mean, once you recompile it and like make a new source code, you don't have to do it again as long as you keep that source code on you.
Yeah, but you know, once you have it, once you've used it up, they probably threw it away, didn't they? They said, good riddance to bad garbage, is what they said to that source code.
Just remember, Final Fantasy VII lost its source code within the first 2 months after the game came out.
Within the first 2? No, because, I mean, you know, I've definitely been
its final build source code was lost. They still actually had pre-release source code on paper, and that's where... So now I'm getting into, like, the big part here.
Yeah.
So there's, like, a whole story with Final Fantasy VII on PC. So it was like, okay, you know, a few months, you know, pass. They're like, oh, hey, you know, this game's a smash hit. Let's port it to PC. You know, let's get even more sales out of it. Because this thing was shitting out money on the PlayStation.
I mean, in
so
their defense...
they go to EDOS, like their American division, and they're like, oh, hey, you know, we want you to port it. Here's some resources. It's like, oh, yeah, we got code.
Yeah.
Here's a code from about 6 months before the game came out. So basically the game is, you know, playable start to finish. It's just before they started properly beta testing it. Because apparently, I guess they just lost the fucking final game source code, like the release build.
Oh, jeez.
This revolutionary game, fucking throw it in the fire.
Yeah,
It's fine.
well, I mean,
And for the few games that they kept the source code for, you want to know how they sort it?
how?
Goodly?
Oh yeah, I'm here. I'm here.
Goodly, you cut out again.
Fuck me. Okay, hold on.
You're gone. I'm just talking.
Am I here now? Can you hear my big beautiful voice?
Here we go.
Okay.
So what were you saying beforehand? If you needed to interject at all?
As a person who like works on projects, I've never worked on code, but like, I've definitely.
You've cut out again. Goodly, you've cut out again.
Jiggle it. You just jiggle it.
You might need to.
Okay. Voice and video. Server. I'm sorry, I don't. There's no rhyme or reason to this shit. You know, like it just fucking you jiggle it slightly. It's a great microphone. It is a great microphone, but this shit happens. He still can't hear me, can he?
So yeah, Chad, how are you doing?
Yeah.
You know, but yeah, no. I guess I'm just gonna keep telling the story until Goodly comes back.
I'm here. I'm
But
right here. I am right here.
no.
I'm right here. I'm right here.
Okay. So here's how they store the code, right? For the few games that they kept the source code for back in the 90s, correct? They were like, oh yeah, let's just store it on fucking paper.
What?
The code written down on paper.
I'm sorry. What?
Printed out on paper. Can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you. Yeah.
Yeah, no, that's how they literally took all the lines of code and just printed it out on paper.
Like a fucking caveman. That's like.
Yeah, like it's the fucking 1800s.
Yeah.
And I'm like, no wonder why fucking SquareSoft went almost bankrupt like 3 times. It's ran by a bunch of fucking imbeciles.
Hey, how are we gonna keep this code? How are we gonna keep this information? Oh, I know. You can just etch it out on the tabernacle. You know, we just have
Yeah,
we
just
give that
fucking.
out.
It's like Conker's Bad Fur Day. It's like these people that just have like stone slabs
Giant
to like
stone
write shit down on.
slabs. Oh, wait a minute. I went to the wrong.
I'm like,
save
what a
file.
stupid motherfucker.
What an idiot. What a stupid
Also, your
idiot.
mouse is still on the screen.
Oh, you crazy. That's the least of our worries, buddy.
The only streamer I've seen whose setup falls apart more and more as time goes on.
Oh, no, yeah.
Says Mushroom.
It just gets worse and worse and worse.
No, but so back to the PC stuff. So Eidos just fucking was like, what the fuck is wrong with our bosses? They're just sort of like, so you gave us basically like 90% source code, like a 90% complete build of it. It's like, can't even give us the final game, and they're like, oh yeah, just port it to PC. No, we don't even have the FMVs anymore. We actually lost the source files
Don't
for
have
the
the fucking
FMVs.
FMVs.
So you want to know how they actually put the FMVs into the PC version?
How?
They literally took someone from the office took their PS1 copy of the game and had to rip it off the disc.
Oh.
Like rip the files off the disc and have to use like a shitty encoder to get it to look a little bit less shitty from like the PlayStation.
They had to like res it up a little bit. I don't know.
Yeah, although to be fair though, this was the 90s and rezzing stuff up caused a lot of artifacting, so that caused a lot of issues.
Yeah.
But other than that though, the PC port ironically enough turned out pretty good. Now, luckily Square, wasn't completely fucking insane. They're like, oh hey, about half a year into the port's development, because it was like slow, and they realized it was like, maybe we shouldn't have thrown away the source code. So they were like, okay, let's at least get the next best thing. Let's get one of the main programmers on the PS1 version straight from Japan, bring him over to America, and be like, oh hey, it's like, okay, he knows the source code, so. He was the guy that made the original source code in the first place, so he was able to go and go back in and finish the PC version, quash all the bugs that were in the pre-release version.
I was also going to say...
So imagine bug
as
testing twice.
As a person who's finished projects, I can definitely understand that mentality of like, oh, thank fucking God it's done. I don't want to ever see any of this again. Just get this away from me. Get this off my fucking desk. I'm deleting all of it. I can purge myself of all this bullshit. Like, I get that kind of mentality, you know? And then you, like, with a video, or with, like, a drawing, or with, like, fucking a Photoshop file, right? And then, you know, you look at the finished product, and you're like, oh, wait, I think I fucked something up here. I gotta go back and fix it. Oh, wait, no, I can't fix it. Because I destroyed the fucking, you know, the file for it.
It'd be like it'd be like if I lost, like, the source files for, like, the Japanese version of Onion Punch.
Oh, yeah.
It'd be like if there was a fuck up, it's like, nope, Goodway, you can't see the source files to do any corrections. Or to have any better translations.
Oh.
Yep, nope, you're just gonna have to deal with my version if there's an error in it. I guess I'll go fuck myself then.
To be real, Kuko, you know, and I'm not saying you would do this because you're a good, you know, you're an honest guy. You could just write the word
Square
fuck.
is a Japanese company.
You could just write fuck, 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 fuck for all the panels. And I wouldn't know the difference because I'm a
No, you would know because you would see the same characters over and over and over again.
But you know what I mean. You could just write, I have a small penis, whereas the, you know, or what nice KO. You know, and then... you could do the fucking South Park song, Let's Fighting Love, where it's... I don't know what the lyrics are, apparently. It's just, like, really bad. Curse words. Jeez,
Exactly, Cash. The Japanese version of Onion Punch should be just gibberish.
Oh yeah, it should be. Yeah, no, I have nothing to do. You could just rewrite the whole story. You could just like riff on it.
Yeah, Helm's right. Don't delete your fucking drawing file, numbnuts.
No, well, I'm
Please
done
tell
with
me
it.
you kept the Onion Punch like source pages, right?
What do you
Please
mean
tell me
the
you
source pages? What are you talking about? The source pages?
like your actual like work on Onion Punch, like the file that you like saved before you upload to DeviantArt.
You mean like with all the layers and shit?
Yeah, all the
sometimes
layers, like uncompressed.
I mean, I saved some of them.
Or at least the uncompressed.
Yeah, I mean, I like deleting them after a while is the thing, because it's so much pressure. It's like, oh, thank God, I'm not holding on to all this clutter. You think I
Dude,
keep
you could
every single
have sold those
Photoshop
files online as NFTs, Goodly. You could have had Onion Punch NFTs, the original uncompressed images.
That would have been pretty cool, yeah.
Before DeviantArt crunches them a little bit.
Yeah. I do have some PSDs.
I'll be one of the me and Joey will be some of the only people in the universe that'll ever see Onion Punched uncompressed as it was being worked on.
Oh yeah, no. And you're the guys working on it, is the thing too. Yeah.
Well, I'm working on translation. Joey's actually like main co-writer, I guess.
He's writing. He's a writing machine. He's writing all these things.
I mean, occasionally I throw out ideas, but
yeah. No, you're good. I appreciate it. I appreciate feedback. I was talking to the girl that I talked to at the Dunkin' Donuts, right? She was like, Bianco should have like a pet. Bianco should have like a little pet, and because of that, I might just do that. It's because this one person said that. I'm like, oh yeah, maybe.
Mushroom brought up a good point. You don't have a thumb drive to put them on.
No, I have a big, what do you call it? What do you call that fucking thing?
You should always have, like, a bunch of drives, really, truly. Like, a bunch of little thumb drives, some big drives.
Oh,
you know, keep all your shit together.
That's true, I really should. I figured out how to, the problem is, like, I was very bad at taking care of my drives, so a lot of them broke because I was, like, doing some shit. I was, like, doing some editing, but I was on the bed, laying down, and I would shift the computer over, and the fucking drive would be literally just be dangling over the side of the bed, and it would drop, and I would be like, why the fuck, what happened to all my information? This is bullshit. It happened like twice over. Right. So now I've figured out cleverly how to tape the drive to the side of my computer, because now it'll never fall off. So, you know, that's something. I have a
also,
pouch.
Samurai Dog says, what if you wanted to make hard copy books of Onion Punch? I'd buy those.
Well, then I don't know if this is going to piss people off. I would go on to DeviantArt. I would download.
Yeah, you just
I
get
would
compressed
download
pages.
The pages, yeah. I don't know.
Unless you did like a little bit of upscaling, maybe.
Just don't look too
Maybe
hard.
somehow
at
to
it.
uncompress it a little bit.
Yeah, well, I mean, I have the.
I mean, to be fair though, I'm playing up the compression a little
Yeah.
bit, but I guess if you're like a visual file like I am, it's like slightly.
It's
like you
probably
can
the-
notice a tiny bit of compression that DeviantArt does. It's not Goodly's
Yeah.
fault that it's compressed.
No.
It's DeviantArt's fault.
I mean, I do
But-
save the. Whenever I have a page that's finished, I'll like. I don't know. I'll save the PNG. And usually I'll save
Yeah,
the
that's what I
PSD.
mean.
Okay,
Please
no.
tell me you keep the because the PNG is
Okay.
the uncompressed image.
No, I thought you meant like I have to save every single fucking file. Like every single
No,
PSD
no,
file.
no.
I do have some
It would be
PSD
cool.
files saved. For like, you know, if I
I would
can...
recommend
I'm
that
sorry.
as like part of an art thing to show
Yeah.
some work in progress,
Yeah.
like shots of here and there. You know,
Yeah.
like, whatever you can save from that. Maybe get copies of those, even if they're compressed. You know, get copies of those and maybe have them as like bonuses in like
Yeah.
hardcover copies. Correct?
What, like PSDs or,
You know,
or
like-
like layers? Like, here's
Like
each
you
layer.
like take like screenshots of like the layers and like how the shot was like composed and
Yeah.
things like that. I'm starting to
Isn't-
sound like Joey now.
No, that's the
But like
funny
trying to
thing.
take it serious.
Yeah. That's the funny thing is like, in my mind's eye, I would like it to be that the layers are all neat, and it's like, okay, here's the panel layer, here's the
I'll
you
get
know,
whatever looks
foreground.
best.
No, but it's like it's the whole. Oh, you know, what it should be is it should be here's the panel layer, here's the foreground line, here's the foreground color, here's the background line. But what it turns out, what actually happens is here are 10 different sketch layers on top of each other. And then behind the sketch layer is the actual foreground line for all the characters. And then there's actually 2 separate lines for 2 separate characters. It's a mess. It's just a big mess. If you said it's like 50 different layers for everything, it's not good.
Well, on the bright side, I know this is very weird to jump back to this, but on the bright side, they at least lost Final Fantasy VIII source code. Now, thank
Yeah.
God for that. That game's
Thank-
dog shit.
Is Final Fantasy VIII the one where you're all those metrosexual Leafy is here lookalike? And,
Yes.
lookalikes, and you're on a road trip, you just have a car, and then
Well,
somebody...
no, that's 15. That's 15. No, there's another game with a bunch of metrosexual looking people in there.
I'm thinking of 15, yeah. I think my friend was playing it, because I knew a guy in
No,
college.
15's great.
He was a bit of a gamer, but he saw one of the designs for the characters. He was like, that's literally just Leafy's ear. This twink, this metrosexual twink. And then the car gets stolen halfway through the game, and because the car the car is practically a character in and of itself.
It's like
according
fucking
to him.
SpongeBob. It's like the SpongeBob movie. It's like Get
Yeah.
Out of the Car, fellas.
Get out. Yeah.
That's FF15. And
Yeah. They gotta get the paddy wagon back, yeah.
Cash, if you're asking what metrosexual means, you're too fucking young for this stream.
Yeah. There's a lot of people too young for this stream right now. I don't give a shit.
Yeah, they're talking. They're fucking hearing me ramble about my old men stories about like
Oh, yeah.
talking about old games that nobody fucking cares about except for me and a few others.
I'd be advertising.
For like me and brains.
I'd be advertising in Pikmin discords, you know. Not everybody in there is a 30-year-old man-child like me. That's all I'm saying. And I'm not responsible. I'm not culpable for any of the implications of that. Getting that out right now. So yeah, Square Enix, right? They're a great
Yeah,
game
no,
company.
they're either great or they either have like moments of like genius and then they'll have like apps and I'm wondering how they tie their
Yeah.
shoes in the morning at other times.
Well, this is the thing is I'm kind of like my specific tastes in RPGs are like I played the Mario RPG and I played Kingdom Hearts and that's it. So I like it when they do stuff
Dude,
like
you
that.
would like Final. Yeah,
I
you would like
probably would.
Final Fantasy if you like Kingdom Hearts.
I
I mean, the
recommended,
early games are mostly turn-based, but
I was recommended Crystal Chronicles.
Crystal Chronicles shouldn't be your first Final Fantasy.
Okay, yeah. I
Again,
also-
I'll tell you always. I will say this to the damn dead. I will tell you 4 should be your first, then play 3, then 5, then 6,
which
then
one's
7, and then 9.
What are
4
we
is the
talking
first one on the Super Nintendo.
Okay, is that the one where there are those 2 knights and they're being ordered to genocide a bunch of people?
No,
and they're
that's
talking
Final
to each
Fantasy 6.
No, yeah, because there's the two people and they're talking to each other.
So
like,
what? Wait,
Jeez.
are we going by how I grew up with them, which is Japanese,
Okay, so there's
Japanese
this...
numbering? Or are you going by like Final Fantasy? So R4 is your 2, Goodly,
I'm gonna
and
tell
then
you.
R6 is your 3.
Kuko, I'm gonna tell you, there's these two blue guys, right? And they're blue. And they're like partners, and they're like, should we really be doing what we're doing? Is the king, you know, I'm loyal to the king, but, you know, is he right to do this?
This
And,
Kefka guy's kind of metrosexual.
No, that's not, this isn't the one with Kefka in it, that's the other one.
No.
That's the one with the robots. And then they meet this woman, and it's a girl, and she's like a child, and she can, I think she's like a mage or something. And they're like, we killed her parents. We have to raise her, right? Well, one of them says that, the other one turns evil. The other one is like a corrupt version of himself. What game am I talking about?
For yourself.
I don't know.
God, I haven't played Final Fantasy in a long time.
Yeah. If anyone knows, please put a comment in the link below.
Don't worry, Cash. I promise. When Goodly if Goodly finishes Pikmin 2,
I'm never gonna.
like
finish.
I mean, finishes streaming it for the night or whatever.
Reset.
I'll get him to pull up a fucking Final Fantasy tier list.
How many
and
resets?
and I'll rank my Final Fantasies.
This is like the 5th reset of the stream.
It's actually number 5. Yeah, no, it's number 5.
I'm pretty sure this fucking level, this sub-level is like notorious though. This is the...
Yeah, no, this. I've reset it here, I think something like 17 times.
Look at all this shit
I remember
they throw
sub
at
level
you.
10.
Oh, and I've just...
Well, they put it in awkward. They make everything very awkward to
Yeah.
maneuver around. They give you very little land to
No.
work with.
Because in most of the fucking... in most of the caves, there's a little space where it's basically just your home base, right? And you're like, alright...
Oh, so you're drowning. Your Pikmin are drowning.
Oh, you're looking at the... That already happened.
Okay.
You're looking...
Oh.
Sorry, let me fucking...
Well, I can't... Yeah, I can't. I'm
gonna
only
screen
looking
share
at
again.
stream.
Watch me screen share and then everything goes to shit. Oh boy. This hole and Hole of Heroes number 6. Yeah, no, that's... I think they just copied that layout. And that's the thing, they copied the layout and put it in another cave. This, like, you fall in the middle of the water onto this big stump here. And you'd think, okay, this is my base. I can chill, I can strategize, I don't need to worry about anything. But there's a fucker right over here. Oh, and look, like right on cue. They have the fucking frogs that could just come up and fucking decide at any point, oh, you know, we're just gonna kill everything. We're just gonna hop up and kill everything.
We're going to murder everything.
Yeah, hop on up, boys. Hop on. The water's fine. Oh. Jeez. Let's face it, Halloween is ruined.
Let's face it, breakfast is ruined.
What the heck? They've got Gatling groinks.
What the hell?
They've got Gatling
What the
groinks. Grub
Source
dogs.
code? What the
Yeah.
hell? Square Enix? What the hell?
Let's face it, Square Enix
What
is
the hell?
ruined.
Compressed pages?
Yeah.
What the hell? Work in progress shots? What
Coding
the
to
hell?
me
No
is just-
marketing rings? What the hell?
Coding to me is just a bunch of ones and zeros. Let's face it, numbers are ruined.
What the hell? Let's face it, genders are ruined.
Yeah. Back in my day, there were only 2 of them. Now there's like 500. What the heck? What the hell?
What the hell? Why are you saying what the heck? Are you trying
I
to
don't.
fucking
Does he say what the heck? I don't. I just.
No, he says what the hell?
Okay. I don't know why. It
He
just
says,
sounds,
what the heck?
it sounds funnier if because he's a copy of. I guess in my mind, he's a copy of James Rolfe, so his language isn't as strong as James's, even though it absolutely is. I think in some ways it's worse. Doesn't
Well, what depends? It depends on what episode you're watching.
What a fuck
both of them.
platypus. Oh no, that's the other guy. That's Game Dude. Jeez, look at that.
He is the game dude.
He is so rude. He is a gamer with.
He flees the country when this court date is due.
Oh, he does. He really does. Yeah.
He does. He runs away from the fucking country. When
He
his court
runs
date's
from the
due.
law. You know what? fuck the police is what I say. I agree with Game Dude. He shouldn't have gone to his court date. The system is corrupt. And they should have taken his dinosaur play that he did, grown man playing with toys. That should have been enough to, you know, what is it? I want to say indict. Indict doesn't mean, they should have pardoned him. They should have pardoned him.
Yeah.
I would have.
You mean vindication?
Vindicated him. They should have vindicated. Well, no, wasn't the thing like he was sent to court? Like his his girlfriend sent him to court? Was it even his girlfriend? Or
yeah, his girlfriend.
I mean, he was stalking her, so you know, I don't know if he was his girlfriend officially, but he seemed to think.
Well, it was like no, actually no. It was his girlfriend for a little while. For a very small period of time.
A very small period of time, and then she realized, oh no, this person is like, he doesn't have a bad
fucking
attitude.
insane.
This person doesn't have a bad attitude.
Actually,
he has a shattered
mentally
psyche.
deranged.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Boy.
He's fucking deranged. He's crazy. He's crazy.
He
You're
is
dying.
He is the Game Dude, and he is deranged. He is a person, and his patterns are strange.
His patterns are strange.
Yeah.
He's the dude. He's so rude.
You know, some people tell me I have a bad attitude. You know what I say to them? F off.
Yes, that's correct.
F the F off is what I say. Wait, you think I have a bad attitude?
No.
No.
You don't
No,
have a bad attitude. No.
I'm a fucking ray of sunshine. That's what I think.
No. Nah, you don't have a bad attitude. Nah, you don't. You don't, nah.
Oh.
Nah, you don't have a bad attitude.
I have a great attitude.
No.
Sounds a little bit like you take a little bit of sarcasm.
No, you're not. You don't have a bad attitude.
I've been told
Never said anything bad in your life.
I've been told multiple times that I am following my I don't have to let my darkness rule me. I think that's what I've been told. And,
no. You should let your darkness rule you.
I literally have thought about that. I've literally thought, like, you know what? Fuck you. My darkness, I'm gonna take it for a ride, baby. I think I should be even ruder to people. I think I should be even ruder and cruder. I think I should double down. Oh, boy. Oh. Oh no, my thumbs up is fucking, is blocking the fucking, the tab that tells me which Pikmin it is. I should not be looking on screen, but I don't want to miss all of these, viewers' wonderful comments here that I'm not responding to anyway. Let's take a look. Goodly is letting intrusive thoughts win. Oh, yeah. You don't want to let those
I'm his intrusive thoughts.
Oh, yeah. That's the thing. I think when I was a kid, I had a lot of intrusive thoughts, but I didn't know I didn't know what they were. I just had this thought that was like, oh, I wonder what will happen, right? Every single bad thing I ever did was like, the prelude in my head was, oh, I wonder what would happen if I do X and Y. I wonder what would happen if I went under the sink. I just mixed all these chemicals together and then put crushed up crayons.
And drank it.
Yeah. I used to do that. I used to, I don't think it was chemicals under the sink, but I would do this thing at the sink where I would make little potions, and all the potions were just like shit that I found in the sink, crushed up crayons, dish soap, anything I could get my hands on. And my mom was always pissed at me. She was pissed. She was like,
Rightfully so.
You're not Dexter. You're not Dexter's lab. You idiot. You're going to fucking blow the house up. And she told a story once.
You're not.
She told
You're not. You don't have the GAT.
No, I don't. I remember one time we were watching Dexter's Lab, or I was watching Dexter's Lab, and she was there. And we had like a legit argument about whether or not a 10-year-old should be trusted around lab equipment. I'm like, oh, you know, clearly this guy knows what he's doing. Like, some people, Some kids know how to use lab equipment. She was like, no, they don't. I was pissed that day.
Fuck you, Mom!
Fuck you! I want my own secret lab. Goddamn. No.
What's your fucking favorite Pokemon then?
No.
Your fucking Charizard, fucking shitting, wanking Charizard.
No.
I liked Pokemon when I was a kid. When I was 6. You know.
No, Goodly. You cannot have your own secret lab. You'd blow your face off. You would not be making robots. You would be making mustard gas and not realize what that is.
God. Dude, I fucking destroyed my throat. I'm a little under the weather. I shouldn't be screaming like that.
I'm a little.
You could hear my voice like break.
I know, yeah. I'm a bit intoxicated right now.
Oh, good. You're fucking Nick Ricada now.
Hooray! Look, it was my birthday yesterday, and I got myself some rum.
Oh, okay.
It's a
happy
celebration.
birthday!
No, it was yesterday.
Why didn't you tell me it was? Well, why didn't you tell me it was your birthday yesterday?
I didn't want anybody to know. I don't know.
Well, happy birthday! Shit.
Well,
I would have gotten you something.
You would have gotten me something? It's okay. It's birthdays, like, I don't know.
I would have gotten you the I would have gotten you the PC port of Final Fantasy VII physically.
Well,
so that way I could tell you about the lost source code.
Yeah. I got a capture card. That's the thing, so that's gonna be fun when I figure out how to use that.
Also, Cash said your favorite Pokemon is Gardevoir. Yeah. Goodly.
No. I kind of like, when I was a kid, I used to love Gengar. That's the thing, I liked the spooky
Yeah,
Pokemon.
because you're built like Gengar.
No, shut the fuck up, you little bitch.
You fucking smile like him when you fucking look inside the girls' locker room.
Don't do
you
that.
fucking got that Gengar smile.
I don't look inside the girls' locker room.
That's what you were doing back in high school, Goodly, you fuck.
I am not a sexual offender.
Look at those girls.
I am not sexual offender, man. I'm not. I kept to myself, okay?
Oh, let me finish up the PC story of FF7. Here I am just jumping around fucking topics today.
Yeah.
So, right. Okay, so here's the fucking kicker, right?
Yeah.
So, you know, the PC port comes out, surprisingly pretty good. You know, some people prefer the PlayStation version, some people actually tell you the PC version's better. Especially with mods and stuff, it actually becomes like really, really definitive. But, you know, so we fast forward another decade, about 2012, right? We get to 2012. And Square's like, okay, we're going to do a modernized PC port, and we're going to, you know, just base it off of the old PC version. We're going to do a bunch of improvements to it. You know, to get it on Steam, and we're going to port it to, like, PS4 and whatever. And, like, phones and, like, Switch or whatever. So, you know, it comes around. They go to EDOS, right? They go to, like, the head of the project. They're like, hey, you got the source code for the PC version, right? From 1998? No, I don't. I thought you had it.
Jeez.
So they lost it again, and they basically had to. Oh, these days, by that time they were able to. They were able to reverse engineer games a lot easier, especially from that era.
Oh,
so they had to take that PC port, reverse engineer it, fucking decompile it.
Jeez.
And then just, you know, and then that's the version that's on Steam right now.
And
then they did a bunch of stuff to, like, you know, like, get it more in line with the PlayStation version.
The thing is, I feel like I should probably know what you're talking about, but... Well, number one, I am drunk, and number two, I made, like, one platformer back in college, and that was, like, years ago, so I don't know, you know, the technical language, zip file, you know, upload, download, compress... It sounds like unprofessional behavior from just a vague sense. You know, I don't.
You should start masturbating on stream.
I should do.
That's what all drunk streamers do.
Oh, come on now, come on.
I mean, I've done it before.
You have?
Well, oh yeah, no, definitely. Actually, I don't know. Well, no, I've definitely jerked off on stream before.
Oh, thank goodness.
On your stream specifically.
Oh, don't do that. No. My biggest fear is that I have a fucking, I don't know if any of you guys remember Acer Thorn. My biggest fear is like, I'm not recording. Like, I pressed the button by accident, I don't know I'm recording, and I just have like a fucking, like I start talking to myself and don't realize people are listening.
You start saying a bunch of slurs.
I start saying a bunch of like awful shit. I get to that point where...
Say how much you hate Cash, and how much you hate Mushroom, and how much you hate your viewers.
Yeah. There's a point, like, sometimes there's a point where you're mad, where you're literally willing to say anything, because you're just, at that point, you're just like a fucking, you're in berserk mode, and you're thinking, what's the worst possible thing I could say to make the other person just as upset as I am? What's the thing that's the most awful thing? And it's bad, and it's like, there's not even another person in front of you, it's just, like, a thing that you do. I don't know. But,
What was fucking Phil jerking off to the PS4 menu? He couldn't have opened up a porn tab or whatever.
I don't think he was jerking off.
Was he jerking off? Was Bloodborne really that good to like jerk off to on the PS4 menu?
I think what it is he had a thought in his head. He had some imagery, you know, fresh in his mind. So he didn't.
Is that how you jerk off, Goodly?
No.
Is that you just imagine hot women in your head? You don't. You have a computer right in front of you, but you just jerk off in your imagination.
I mean, that would be. It's a more innocent time. I mean, hey man, you know, we all remember when we were like 13 or 12 or whatever, and all you had was like a video game, a piece of video game box art, or like a magazine. Your sisters had.
Dude, I didn't jerk off in my teens. I didn't know how to do it until I was like 19.
What are you fucking? That's insane. That's man.
I didn't even.
Fucking kidding me? That's crazy.
I would get hard on, sure, but you know, I just
know.
Never knew that I could do that.
I mean,
I didn't fucking figure that out till like 5 years ago.
I mean, you know, the first time I did it, I was kind of confused. Like, it was fucking weird. Like, I think the thing is, I just had my hand on my dick a lot. Just not even for sexual reasons. I would just hold it. And then one day I was in the bath, and I was like, this feels like itchy. What the fuck is this? And I kept doing it. And, you know, some shit came out. And I was such an idiot back then, right? Because I was like 12. I thought, oh my god, I'm so unhealthy that fucking, this is my cholesterol. Like this is fat from the inside of my heart, and it came out of my dick, and I'm gonna die because I'm so, like, that's legit what I thought for the first.
God damn, that's a really fucked up way to look at masturbate.
No.
Even though it's like actually pretty alright to masturbate once in a while.
No. I mean, I figured it out like pretty soon afterwards, but that was the first thought in my head. Was like, oh my god, my arteries are clogged, and they're coming out, and then. And then I was like, oh.
It's just your man bazooka juice.
Oh, yeah. Okay. No, actually, I changed my mind. This is great. I'm going to do this. I'm going to do this to an unhealthy degree now.
Imagine someone joins the stream right now, so spam me in.
Oh, yeah. No.
Also, Mushroom, dude, I never fucking went to school. So, I mean, you know, I never really learned what masturbation was.
Oh, yeah.
You know, my parents never had the fucking big boy talk with me.
Oh, man. You know, I know they have sex ed, but I don't know if they did masturbation class in school. That would be great. Well, maybe
dude, I didn't know how sex was actually had until like 3 years ago.
Man.
Like, I'm serious.
Oh, well.
Like, I'm not. They took away my fucking teenage years. You know, I had a. You know, I was just sitting in my room fucking playing Final Fantasy IX and Sonic 3 and Knuckles every day. You know, having a good, nice time walking around outside having adventures. You know, I wanted to fucking jerk off when I was like in my teens.
Know, I mean, hey man, the grass is always greener
took
on
that
the other
away
side. The grass is always greener, man. The fact that you weren't, I don't know. That's I kind of envy that in a way. Like, that's very, you know, there's an innocence to that. As opposed to, you know, at the ripe old age of fucking, like, you're not even in your teens yet, you're still prepubescent, and then you're like, oh, my dick is gonna just run my life now. Uh-oh. Oh, well.
Yeah, it's like, you know, fucking teenage years, or who knows, maybe some people would probably have been glad to have my teenage years, probably.
I mean, that's the thing, is I thought I was naive because for the longest time, right, And this is the thing, is I was still, like, jerking off, but I didn't know that women had nipples. Because my point of reference was, like, Barbie and fucking, that's it.
No, I knew women had nipples because I'd, like, you know, when I was a baby, you know, I'd take baths with, like, my mom and stuff like that. So I'd know, like, what a naked woman looked like.
That's the fucked up thing, is I think I did see, like, I guess I forgot. Like, how the fuck did I not... It makes no sense now that I'm looking back. And I didn't know that women had vaginas. I just thought it was, like, smooth down there. They pissed out their ass. I don't... How many...
Yeah,
how
that's
many
why they pee sitting down like a girl.
Yeah, like a girl, yeah. Jesus Christ. Oh, man.
When I'm through with you, vagina, you'll have to pee sitting down like a girl.
Yeah.
A sign always sprinkles when he tinkles.
Yeah. If you sprinkle when you tinkle, be a sweetie and wipe that CD.
No, but dude, like the first time I ever jerked off was like fucking crazy.
Yeah.
Like that was like...
You could do this? Oh, man.
And this is what I've been missing out on for a decade?
Yeah.
I could have been doing this instead of playing Final Fantasy VIII?
Yeah. Well, I mean, you know, it's the whole thing of... The fact that you weren't masturbating at a young age was good because you weren't distracted. You were able to have all these fun adventures as opposed to somebody who, you know, when they find out for the first time that this feels really good, they start gooning themselves to the point where it's not even healthy. You know, you never had that issue. You found out at the age where you were much more responsible. You were 19, going on 20. You know, you knew how to do it responsibly.
Yeah, no, I mean, of course, the first day I did it like a bunch of times.
Oh, yeah, as many times as you could.
Just to really see.
It stopped coming out. What's wrong with me?
You know,
my penis is broken.
No, I knew that I knew because I'd found out like a few days prior to that, like how that was actually done. So I knew that I like only had so much to give at once, right? So you know, no, it was more like a kind of like the 500 cigarettes meme. That was basically me.
I just figured
500 cigarettes. 500 cigarettes.
I've never seen Orville, but that clip, like I watched, just a compressed version of that episode. That makes me want to watch Orville. I don't know. It seems like it's a well-written show. They go through fucking withdrawals and they don't know because it's been like hundreds of years since people have smoked.
It's like 500 cigarettes. Yeah, no, that was me for like a good like God, what, like 2-3 days before I was like, okay, I'm bored. I'm gonna go back to what I was doing before. So as I was saying, you know, sort of a deal.
It's like Kevin Smith learning about smoking pot. He was like, God damn, I'm glad I was 30 when I found out about this, because it would just be... I wouldn't have written any scripts. It would have just been this. This and masturbating, yeah.
Yeah, it would have just been this. No, but I'm kind of glad I took so long as I did. Yeah. Because, you know, I would have because I've heard horror stories about, like, somebody walking in on people while they're masturbating. So it's like, I'm kind of glad, you know, I was basically an adult, or I was an adult, effectively. You know, it was probably a good idea I did it as old as I did.
I probably shouldn't be asking this. You were joking about jerking off on stream, right? Like, you didn't do that?
No, I was serious.
Oh, really? Well, I'm glad.
I also smoke cigarettes on stream.
Oh, that's.
I also smoke 500 cigarettes on stream. No, that's not even a lie. I'm an avid smoker. I'm a fucking nicotine fiend. I also chronically masturbate on stream. I do that. I eat 10 chicken nuggets like the guy from Smiling Friends, or it's like, fuck you, have a nugget.
Yeah, no, yeah. You're like, do you remember when Boogie, this guy is topical now because he's a bastard. You remember when Boogie got his stomach stapled and then he went to VidCon and had like a 50-piece chicken McNugget meal and he beat the stomach staples?
Oh!
He had like a 50-piece McNugget and the staples started popping. And,
Look, a 50-piece is, good, but I like to, me and my brother, every time I go and I meet him, you know.
30
You know, every time I go
piece.
to meet my brother, you know, we'll get like a 50 piece from Wendy's, but we'll
Yes,
share it together, and it
between
would
the
take like a
two.
good long while. It'd be like an entire evening.
That's
Yeah.
the thing is, I'm not gonna pretend like I've had a 20 piece before. I've had a 20 piece multiple times, but even then, you feel like a piece of shit. You feel like, oh man, maybe I shouldn't be eating this much. 50 McNuggets is like, it's like the Bob Chip. Do you remember the tweet where somebody posted like a bunch of McDonald's and they were like, "Who are you getting to help eat this?" And then Bob Chip was like, "Well, that's actually not that's a fairly small amount of food. I would eat that daily, no question." And then everybody made fun of him because he's just admitting to like, this is you admit to binge eating.
But to be fair, though, I'll sometimes go quite a few days without eating.
Yeah, you do. I was told by.
Oh no, yeah, no.
I was told by somebody in the server that apparently you don't need 3 meals a day. I was not happy happy hearing that. It was not.
Well,
good
you're
news.
supposed to. Well, really and truly, you're supposed to have like 3 small meals a day.
Oh.
That's how it's. But you're not supposed to gorge yourself 3 times a
Oh.
day.
No, but
If you're gonna engorge yourself, it'd be like 1, maybe 2 meals a day.
I mean, it'd be a lot cooler if you did. No, I don't have enough fucking. Look at this.
Huko has them big cigars that explode. Yes, I
Yeah.
do. Definitely.
Yeah, oh,
500
yeah.
big cigars that explode, please.
Oh, you light a cigar and then it turns out it's a stick of dynamite. Oh, I should have never trusted that.
I'll take 500 sticks of dynamite.
Yeah.
Those sound delicious.
I can't believe it. I was gifted these by a friendly cartoon rabbit. He seems so trustworthy. And now I have like soot on my face that resembles blackface. That's not good. Uh-oh, that's a problem. Yeah. So
Luckily,
that
all your
goes.
Pikmin there are blue. Well, you're about to. Oh, there you go.
Well, I mean, this thing requires 20 over here. The actual thing. I feel like an asshole.
Your
because
mom
off-
requires 20.
Shut the fuck up about my mother. She's a saint. She had to put up with me.
She's so fat. She needs 15 purple Pikmin to pick her up.
It's not very nice. She struggles with weight and is very
No.
self-conscious about that.
Oh, I'm sorry.
That's all right.
I was trying to do a your mom joke.
Yeah,
I
that's
didn't-
right. That made you feel bad.
Yeah, now
about
I
it.
feel bad. I feel
Got
bad
him.
about it. You know, I was.
Get guilted, idiot.
Oh no, it's more screwed up is that, you know, during my vacation, I literally was just doing your mom jokes to my brother, even though we have the same mother.
That's the thing, is sometimes you do a your mom joke, and then the person turns to you solemnly and says, "My mother is dead." Or some shit like that. Like, they have a thing with their mom, they have some hang-up. You know, actually, she died
Or
of
like,
cancer
you know, like they,
3
or
years
she
ago
like
to
did
this
something
day.
bad to them or something,
yeah.
and it's like, oh, you made this weird.
Well, my mom actually died of cancer 3 years ago to this day. It's the anniversary. And also she molested me. So I have very mixed feelings about it. Like, you know, something like that. You get lore. You get a person's lore sometimes if you make a yo mom
Yeah, you
joke.
get the lore.
The spicy lore. Fuck all these enemies. I usually like killing all the enemies and dragging them to the ship too, but I'm not going to do that this time around.
Are you sure? You might need some Pikmin later.
Well, you know, you don't grow Pikmin in a cave, silly. I believe we are just adaptable to meals. Other cultures have many different meal routines. I mean, that's true, Spanian, but at the same time, and never forget this, and never let anyone tell you different, even if it's a medical professional, because those people are becoming a little bit retarded nowadays. Calories in, calories out. And if somebody tells you there is no difference between a marshmallow and a carrot, stop talking to them. I just want to, let's be clear about that. Oh boy.
Boy, your sub-level... Dude, it's taken like over an hour to get past the level, sub-level 10.
I fucking...
Well, we're milk... Dude, obviously Goodly is throwing for content. He's just trying to make milk Pikmin 2 for all it's worth.
No, I thought, oh, it would
He's
be
actually
funny.
a god at Pikmin 2. He
What
just does it on
happened-
purpose.
What happened is I was like, oh, it was really kind of fun that St. Patrick's Day when I drank a bunch of Seagrams. So I should just do that every time I play Pikmin. And what actually happens is...
Yo, it's Club Shido! Look at him!
Oh, look, he's dead. He's fucking dead. I do like the theme he has that sounds like the Seinfeld theme. Yeah.
You know, the
Yeah. I fucking hate Glub Shido.
Dude, I love Glub Shido's theme.
Yeah. He's a funny looking dude.
Gotta feast on his corpse.
It's kind of like, oh, Jesus Christ. Look at this shit! Look at this shit! Look at this. They're triple dicking me. Oh,
Yeah, it's Pikmin 2. They're triple dicking you. You'd be lucky they're not quadruple dicking you.
Oh, yeah, no.
Like fucking hard mode ROM hacks of Pikmin 2.
Oh, God. That's the thing.
Would you play Kaizo Pikmin 2 on stream? What if I made a ROM hack called Kaizo Pikmin 2?
I think a good
and you
2
played it on
years ago.
stream.
2 years ago, I played the Colossal Caverns hack, where it's just one big cave, and it's got everything in there. Now, granted, I did use the version of that, like, because you customize it, you're able to customize it, and I made it so that the purple onions and the white onions were on, because they modded those in, and that made it, you know, probably way, like, you know, I could not have beat it without that. You know what I'm talking about, right? The hack that I'm talking about.
I eat 500 cigarettes a day, of course, for my diet. I eat 250-piece chicken nuggets as well. This is all for breakfast. For lunch, I like to eat chewing tobacco. You know, warm dirt. I love that. You know, I sneak into my I like to sneak into my father's stash. You know, I just eat all his chewing tobacco.
Oh yeah.
You know, I just, you know. I just go fucking gobble it up, and then that was always a good lunch, a fairly light lunch. You know, usually I also have like dead boar that I hunt in the forest. I gore them, I fucking skewer them.
Oh, that's actually there's a little bit of truth to that. There's truth in fiction there, buddy. Oh boy. Yeah, they should have never got rid of
I eat bulborbs for dinner. Of course, I eat bulborbs for dinner. Those are
Bulborbs
pretty
for
good.
breakfast, bulborbs for lunch.
Bulborbs for dinner.
Yeah. I
It's like
love
the Pikmin
Captain
singing that.
Crunch. Yeah. They had an episode of Cat Dog where they were Cat Dog was working at a cereal factory, and they just licked the boxes to close them. And the cereal was literally called Cavity Crunch, and it had like a Captain Hook dude. But his fucking teeth were just disgusting. Put a 8, 9, 10, 11 in the chat if you're an epic millennial and you remember Cat Dog.
How epic.
Put a 1984 if you remember being scarred by Cat Dog emotionally. I mean, I wasn't, but looking, you know, I watched a couple episodes just, you know, to reminisce, and I forgot how much like weirdly misplaced nightmare fuel there was. I don't know if you were a cat.
Oh yeah,
dog
all the weird when like cat dogs like body goes inside out.
One thing does
like
something
scrub
to
teeth.
the other. Yeah. Oh god, the one with the teeth. Because like there's a part where he like Cat in the middle of the night crawls through like dog's intestines and then comes out as this like fucking gross, skinless.
It's like his
meat thing.
internal flesh.
Because that episode, they realized that whatever Cat does to his teeth affects dog's teeth, and whatever dog does to his teeth just affects Cat's teeth. So Cat was
That's
being
horrifying.
Really...
You know, someone, you know's teeth get fucking knocked out. I guess the other guy's teeth gets knocked out too.
Yeah, it's like you know, Cat took good care of his teeth, but he had like 50 cavities. I mean, goddamn. And like he was like, I don't understand what the fuck's going on. And then dog's teeth are like pearly white, brilliant and brilliantly shining. And then it just turns out, oh yeah, you're. It really would be a living hell to be a cat dog. And they didn't like. There were so many things that they didn't get into. Like, you know, how do they go to the bathroom? How do they shit? You know, what happens if they want to have sex? But,
so does one like shit out of the mouth? Do they not shit out of the mouth? Do they have like an anus hole that's like underneath them that like where the two meet?
based on the way that show was written, if they had the shit or piss, it would come out of Cat's mouth exclusively. Like, Cat was the joke a lot of the time. He's kind of, he's slightly dickish. Let's make him the punching bag of the whole show.
Yeah, it's like Squidward after a while and SpongeBob after a little bit. Because, like, in the earlier seasons, because it's like Squidward would be the butt of a joke a lot of times, but it would be because he was being a genuine dickhead.
I like early Squidward because early Squidward was very human. Is the thing. Like, he could definitely go too far, but he also had a lot of, like, nice moments, too. Whereas, I think in the later seasons, he just kind of became a jerk. It's that whole thing of, like, you can relate to, I mean, especially, like, people like us can relate to Squidward because he sees this annoying person, and this annoying person, like, they're fucking, like, something happens to him to knock the pep out of their step, and, he's enjoying it for a little bit, like, oh, now he knows how I feel. But then he kind of realizes, well, he didn't do anything wrong, he's just a nice person.
Spanny in the chat says, Cat Dog Rule 63.
Oh, God. Well, it's better than Cat Dog Rule 34, so... Yeah, make Cat Dog a girl. Oh.
Yeah, surprisingly, but I can tell that they were probably trying to go for Rule 34, and they got the two rules mixed up.
Oh, yeah. Dog's on his period.
Surprised.
Yeah, Cat keeps getting bloody noses. Like, why do I keep getting so many bloody noses? And the dog's like, oh, sorry, I'm on my period. And that's how that works.
Ah! Start screaming like Keemstar. Ah!
Yeah. And then there was the episode, right? There was the episode where... I forget what it was exactly. It was like Dog... Oh, no, it was... Cat was annoyed at how stupid Dog was, so he got him a bunch of, like, videotapes. So, like, watch this videotape and it'll make you smarter. And the smarter Dog got, the dumber Cat got, to the point where Cat was like pretty much like mentally handicapped. He was like the Hunchback of Notre Dame at the very end. And it was supposed to be funny, but like the more you look back, like the more I watch it, the more I'm like, this is both sad and disturbing at the same time. I don't know, I feel like we've all felt like that before. I don't fuck with modern SpongeBob like most people, but it's really funny that they brought Bubble Bass back and essentially made him a 4chaner. I mean, that definitely works. That is kind of funny.
Just remember, Bubble Bass has appeared in more episodes at this point than Sandy has in like the last 3 seasons, from what I've heard.
They just made him a main character, which I mean, considering like neckbeard.
They should have done that like 15 years ago. It should have just been 15 years ago. It would have been a little bit more natural.
The thing is, like, I feel like a lot of the writers on the show can probably in some ways relate to Bubble Bass, because it's like it's making fun of a certain subculture. But at the same time, if you are a nerd, sometimes you feel like you're like, oh, I'm adjacent to those kinds of nerds. Like, it's the whole. A lot of people who work in children's media can be kind of childish themselves and obsessed with cartoons or whatever. Maybe I'm looking too much into this, but I don't know. I kind of like Bubble Bass. He literally just
How do you
started
feel about
out...
Bubble Ass?
Oh, I love a good bubble ass. Let me tell you. Ooh, I like making waves on a bubble ass.
Just...
Yeah, it's great.
It gets me hot and bothered.
It gets me all... Yeah, ripping and raring to go. But yeah, like Bubble Bass literally just started out as an annoying customer. He was literally just that guy. Like he ate food, he liked food, he was fucking fat, and he was just a stickler. He was a stickler, right?
What a stickler.
Yeah, but that kind of works though because. The idea that character evolved into being like a nostalgia critic parody and then like one of those really, really like angry, snobby nerds. Like that, it's something that wasn't a part of his character, but it's like a natural progression of like, oh yeah, I believe this guy would absolutely live like this. It actually makes him more, like, it makes him a little bit more cultured in a way. I don't know if that's the right word, but You think about what he was at the very beginning, like all he did, like all we knew about him was that he liked to eat food. At the very least, he has hobbies now. You know, even if they're all the stereotypical hobbies that we're supposed to look down on, even though we don't really look down on them anymore. Kuko, are you still there? I think I'm...
Yeah, no, I'm still here.
Okay, I'm sorry, I'm just... Oh, I got frightened. That maybe the cord fucked up again.
Stop being scared, Goodwin. Duh.
Well, easier said than done, my friend, my good friend.
Just don't be scared,
Yeah.
dude.
Oh, I'm sorry, I just need to man up. I just need to stop being so fragile and man up. I need to stop being so gay. Oh.
How do you feel about frogs?
I like them. I think they're pretty fun and cool. I used to catch toads in my friend's backyard. That was kind of fun. And I'd hold them, and they would pee on my hand, and they would jump off my hand and onto the concrete below. And I'd be like, oh shit. And then I'd pick them back up. And then they'd keep jumping out of my hand. I'd put them in a little Tupperware container, and, you know, I'd let them go. I'd let them go eventually. You know, end of the play date. That's how I feel about frogs and toads and other species of amphibians. How do you feel about frogs, Kuko? Yay or nay?
I like frogs. I actually, ironically enough, I was actually thinking about frogs. I was gonna ask you the same question.
Oh, what?
Just randomly. I was like, oh yeah, frogs.
Frogs? You just a frog popped into your head, and you're like, let me ask Goodley about that.
I was looking at a picture of frogs.
Oh yeah. Frogs are funny. Frogs are funny little things. Oh, there goes
Funny
that
little
Pikmin.
guy.
Yeah.
Funny little guy. Funny little frog guy.
Funny little guy. I'm just a silly little guy. Just a silly guy.
Frog from Chrono Trigger.
Yeah.
There I go, talking about Square Enix games again.
Yeah. What are you, some kind of Square Enix enthusiast? What are you, some kind of Square Enix head?
No, that'd be Brains.
Oh. You can be a Square Enix head too. You know, there's not more than one. I mean, there can be more than one.
No, only Brains can like Persona.
Oh.
Only Brains and Safi can like Persona.
Joey
I can't like Persona. There can't be no more than two people that like a game at the same time in a friend group.
Joey got into Persona. It's kind of funny because, like, I got into the dude, fuck, what is he? I got into the psychologist, Carl Jung. And apparently Jungian psychology, like, influenced a lot of that game. Because the whole idea is, like, you're going into your mind and you're... like, you literally have, like, a persona and then you're fighting a person's shadow. And Joey's telling me all this shit. And he's like, you'd really like this game. You should play it. And I'm just like, yeah... I'll get to that as soon as I start watching Game of Thrones. As soon as I start, you know, I'm gonna start up Breaking Bad any month now, any month. Breaking Bad and Squid Games. You know what I mean?
Any month? Any month?
I probably should play it. It does seem kind of fun. Joey's good at getting me into things. He's been advertising Onion Punch on furry ERPs and VR chat.
Yeah, VR chat.
It's very nice of him. I'm worried about the implications, but, you know, it's very nice of him.
Yeah, we're gonna have a bunch of furry fans.
No. I don't know. Some furries are okay.
No, they're all bad.
No.
I've never met a good furry in my life.
No,
They're all
the-
bad. I hate them all. No Sparky.
The only good
Not
furries...
my own brother. Not...
Yeah. Your brother's a furry?
Well, one of my brothers is.
Does he have a suit? Or does he just like the art?
No, he just likes the art. He
Oh,
just
yeah.
gets off to it.
Very good. Well, I don't know if I should have said very good. Adding that part.
I mean, it's nothing like bad. It's like
nothing,
normal
yeah.
shit.
I'm
It's just
not-
like, oh, sexy like furry ladies or whatever.
I'm not saying there's anything bad about it. I'm just saying I don't know if I should be saying, oh, very good to that.
It's like normal shit.
Yeah.
It's just furries with big tits.
Yeah. I like it. That's
Of
the
age
thing.
alive.
I've
furries
just,
with
you
big
know,
tits.
this is the thing, is I'm not a furry, but, you know, sometimes you'll see furry art where it's like, you're not a furry and you don't like it because it's a furry, but sometimes you like it in spite of the fact that it's a furry. It's like, oh, that's drawn very well. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I'm glad you said yeah, you didn't just go, no, what are you talking about, Goodly? You could have done that. I set you up for that. I could have been set up for that.
I could have done it. I just decided I didn't want to do it. Fuck you, I guess.
Oh. Yeah, fuck you, Kuko, for being nice and polite and kind. I don't like that.
Yeah. Definitely not a fucking psychopath that's speaking at me.
Oh. Do I do that? I don't speak at you. Well, actually, no, sometimes I
Stop
guess...
speaking at me.
Oh.
I'm not fucking real.
Oh. I'm sorry.
Leave me alone.
I guess I do tend to speak at people a little bit too. I don't know. I get passionate about topics.
No, I know. I'm joking.
Okay.
No. I was trying to make it. I was trying to set up for a bit. God damn it! You fucking ruined it. I was gonna set up for a bit where, it's like it turns out I'm not real and Goodway's just rambling to himself alone.
I'm speaking at a wall. Yeah.
Doug Walker. I have to mention his name at least once.
That's right. Hopefully, Mimi will come out of the woodworks. She'll pop her head out of the ground and be like, did somebody say Doug Walker?
God, I haven't seen her in a long time.
Did somebody say Doug Walker? Did somebody say obscure political beliefs? Did somebody say, ooh, political theory? There she goes out of the ground like a gopher hole. Like a little muskrat. Oh, jeez.
Well, gopher.
Oh, there go all my purple picture. That's not very good. Mimi is a great person. Mimi is a friend of the show. I like her a lot. Oh, boy. What is this? What is this here? Mimi is my friend, and you know what, Kuko? You're my friend, too.
We're not friends.
How's it?
We're not friends.
Well, I mean...
Guess Goofy's weight. Won a prize. 250 pounds. No. Yeah. That's too low.
Oh, God. Fucking Cash calling me out. Now Goodly is going to self-harm. Jesus.
Yeah, Cash is the voice in your head that tells you to, like, hurt yourself with, like, a knife.
He really is, yeah. He'll make memes. He'll be like, Goodly when he sees a knife and it's me cutting myself. And he'll send it to me and I'll be like, what is this?
It's like that thing of, like, Aqua Teen Hunger Force. It's like sometimes I'll, like, take this knife, just cut myself.
Oh, the doll.
Like that Aqua Teen Hunger Force
The
clip.
episode with, like, the fucked up action figures.
Yeah.
Just, yeah. I think I saw that. I saw, like, a clip from it on Twitter today, and it was literally just like Master Shake was gonna like throw him out a window or something, and then he was like, "Yeah, fucking do it, bitch." And then like even Master Shake was like concerned. He was like, "I think I'm just gonna go pray instead." Aqua Teen is a good show. I'm gonna show Joey Aqua Teen because can you believe it? The little Rugrat, the little Munchkin, has never seen it.
They've never seen Aqua Teen?
They've never seen Aqua Teen. They've never seen Billy and Mandy. There's so much shit that they gotta watch. Like I think we were talking about putting aside a day to just watch all this shit. Because I mean, I'm no better. Like, there's a bunch of shit I haven't seen. I haven't seen any of the.
To be fair though, like I've mind you, I was nearly blackout, shit-faced when I saw a little bit of it. I've never seen Habbo Hotel.
I feel like that's.
If that makes you feel any better.
I mean, that's the stereotype of any Adult Swim show is you're supposed to not be in the right mind when you're watching it. But I think you should be a little bit. I think it's one thing to watch it high, but at least at one point you should watch it sober because it really is a funny show. It's just like well written, even if it's weird.
Yeah, no, Aqua Teen is genuinely like funny. Yeah. I love that show. No, I'm talking about Habbo Hotel. I saw like an episode when I was like shit-faced.
I don't.
My brother actually, apparently, when I passed out, my brother got so mad at that fucking show for its writing. Because Vidipop is such a great writer and just writes fuck.
I don't.
And he actually put a hole in fucking drywall. Because he was like, God damn it, this show could have been decent. Like, he
mean,
was like genuinely upset about it. Like, he actually put his face through a drywall.
we're at the final boss. I think we should probably mention that. Look, it's Louie. Look, it's Louie, and he's controlling
Yeah.
a big giant
Look at him.
spider. This
Yeah,
is sort of
Titan Weevil.
This is the thing, right? Is you know, in Pikmin 2, people speculated for years, like, oh, was Louie really controlling the bug, or was the bug controlling Louie, or what was going on, right? And
Yeah, I always thought about it.
and a lot of people like defended Louie, like, oh, well, you know, that's how the Dweevils. Like, there was a piece of lore that says like Dweevils.
They're peaceful creatures.
They're peaceful creatures, but if they carry something, then they gain the traits of that thing. It's why there are fucking like bomb Dweevils, because they picked up a bomb rock, and then that like evolved over time. But then the thing is, like, all the Louie apologists had to eat their words, because come Pikmin 4, oh, look at that, he's riding another giant monster, and it is like there's no what is it? Like, he's controlling it. He's absolutely controlling that one. So.
Oh yeah, no, Habba Hotel's on fucking Amazon. We just pirated. My brother just pirated the series.
This is the thing: is everybody says Has-Been Hotel is bad, and I understand why they say it, but like I can't.
Oh, what's this has-been shit? It's called Habba Hotel. Get it right, Goodly.
We're not talking about an online
Full
multiplayer game.
closed due to AIDS.
No, it's not 2010 no more. Cuckoo, I hate to tell you.
Yes, it is. Fuck you, it is.
It is?
It's 2010 in my mind. I can say the N-word on stream.
We should be saying a lot more slurs. I was just about to say if it's 2010. We could be reading them out loud. God damn. Yeah, but I don't know.
Go.
Like,
Good Cuckoo, don't give it your money. Yeah, I'm not giving Jeff Bezos any of my hard-earned cash. Not even a dime. Not even a penny.
Has-Been Hotel. I can't bring myself to, like, I understand why people have issues.
No, I'm talking
with
about Jeff Bezos.
Jeff Bezos. Like,
On why I specifically don't want to.
I like
Jeff Bezos my money.
I like the themes. I like the Serpentious character. I like the ideas that it throws out, even if they're kind of.
It has some good ideas from the little bit I saw before I fucking blacked out.
This is the thing: is that like it goes back and forth between having the tone of like a My Little Pony episode, but then characters will talk about like fucking and dildos, and it doesn't really mesh well. Is the thing.
Oh, so My Little Pony fan fiction, basically.
Yeah, I mean, I guess so. Yeah, that's what I guess. That's why people hate it. That's what it is. It's like cupcakes. It's like shed.mov, fucking party.mov.
Yeah, don't come in my fucking shed.
Hot diggity demon, yeah. We're gonna learn a
Hot
lesson.
Diggity Yeah, that was the best thing that show ever spawned off was Hot Diggity Demon's animation. Like, that shit was actually funny.
There are tons of people that know about the show specifically because of those animations. They're like, yeah, I've never seen the show, but yeah, that's what they are to me.
Yeah, it's like it's genuinely like the funniest shit in the world.
But that's sort of the thing, is like, Has-Been Hotel is like the pussiest of pussy shows, but then it wants to be like, oh, it's in hell, let's say fuck a bunch of times, and I'm gonna shove
so it's a Goodly stream, says Ken?
Oh, so
That's
it's a Goodly!
Compared to fucking... the fucking tone of a Habba Hotel episode to a Goodly stream.
Maybe that's why I like it so much, is I can relate to it. That's how my mind works. It ping-pongs
you're as poorly written and poorly paced out as a Habba Hotel episode.
Because I like all these like childish things. I have all these childish sensibilities, but I'm also like, okay, I also have to be a shitlord scumbag about everything. I have to be, everything has to be like a cynical George Carlin bit all the time, or else I'm fucking up somehow.
What does Joey think about that show? I remember him getting like irrationally angry at it.
Yes, he just gets very.
Well, I will do an edited video. I'm serious too. I will do a fucking like edited videos about me watching the show for the first time and having Joey on.
Oh man.
And like we just clip us whatever.
Oh, it's like a book club. It's like we're like okay, we all watched Has-Been Hotel. What do you think? After our viewing, what do you all think? It's like we do Red Letter Media, where it cuts between us talking about it, like post you know, post-mortem, and then it goes back to us, like, watching it.
Like, Goodway's gonna be the one guy that's like, oh, yeah, it was alright. You know, I had issues. And then I'm like, I'm confused. I'm like, god damn, this show apparently goes at like 50 miles an hour.
Yeah.
I'm like, what does it mean? What does it mean? What does it mean? What does the sunset mean? What does it mean?
Joey, we have a muzzle over his mouth. And he had, like...
Just about to say some horrible, awful shit about, like, Vincy Pop or whatever.
Yeah, we only take it off when it's his turn to speak. We go, alright, Joey, we're gonna put...
I have the talking pillow, alright? I have the talking pillow.
We're gonna take off the fucking, what do you call it? What's that movie? We're gonna take off the Silence of the Lamb, restraints, and we're gonna let you go for 9 minutes, and then we're gonna put them back on. I wanna fuck Vincy Pop in her ass! I'm so mad, I'm so mad, I'm so big. And then we get the cattle.
Oh, thank God.
Right, and then he goes back to sleep. And then we'll get, when it's his turn again, we'll get the smelling salts and we'll wake him back up, and he will resume.
Yeah, I'll inject him with some morphine.
Oh yeah.
Hit him with the morphine.
This shit ain't nothing to me, man.
This shit ain't nothing to me, man. I wish I was watching fucking Smiling Friends instead.
Yeah.
That's gonna be the fucking content name. It's I wish I was watching Smiling Friends instead.
Oh, yeah.
And then it's like, but instead I'm watching with a ... And then like the first word of the video is Habba Hotel. He's saying that.
Yeah. I show up in an afro and you're all like, hey man, that's not cool. And I'm like,
Yeah, every
what?
thumbnail is just gonna be like one of the characters with like an afro.
Yeah. I brought my outfit. Oh, you meant the
With
other
like
hotel.
pools closed.
Yeah. AIDS, am I
It's
right?
just a pool closed sign.
Yeah. Man, puddles
Do you think that hotel has a pool closed sign? I hope it has like a pool, so that way we can close it. We can do
I
the
think
standard
that-
health and safety, like sign, you know, which is just a swastika.
I mean, you remember there was an actual pool where somebody pulled a prank, and they literally put a sign on the pool that said "Pool is closed due to AIDS." And there was like,
because they fucking gaslit the person.
No, yeah, and there was like an angry like grandmother on the news that was like, you know, a joke is when two people are laughing, and you know what? I'm not laughing. I'm not laughing at this.
This is racist.
Yeah. Well, I mean, no.
What if
Sometimes it's funny.
Obama closed the pool due to AIDS?
What if Obama was black? That would be crazy.
What about white Obama? How do you feel about white Obama?
I mean, yeah, he had a good 8 years. What if Drake was black?
No, I'm talking about white Obama. What do you mean?
Yeah.
What do you mean black over there? Obama wasn't black.
He wasn't. There was this conservative fellow that was talking about Obama's not black.
No.
I don't think he's correct, but that white woman that tried to interrupt him, oh boy, did she get embarrassed.
Oh yeah, no, she got felt.
You're not allowed to talk over somebody like that, even when they're being blatantly incorrect.
Should I make fan art of Goodwee in blackface? This is
No, you
correct,
should not.
Cash. You
No,
should
you-
do
no,
this.
you shouldn't.
You should. You
No, you
should.
shouldn't.
You should mimic the art style perfectly as well.
If you make,
And you could just say Goodwee made it,
if you make
because
fan
Goodwee
art
will definitely
of
want to
me
take
in-
credit for it.
If you make fan art of me in blackface, I'm not going to I'm gonna save it and I'm gonna archive it, but I'm not gonna endorse it. I'm gonna delete it from the server. I'm probably gonna
Yeah,
give you a
Bush was
timeout.
black.
Oh,
Obama
yeah.
wasn't black.
Oh well, Trump is black. Trump took a bullet.
No, Trump is orange.
Trump has
he's
a
the
rap
Cheeto
sheet
man.
and took a bullet. Is the thing.
Yeah. Yeah, no, he's fucking more black than some of the fucking people in
yeah.
Congress.
Yeah. Did you see that thing where they like at one of the news stations they like went to a black barbershop and they asked people if Kamala was black, and then all of the people at the barbershop were like, yeah, no, she's not, and they had to cut away, and the news anchor was like, well, those guys don't count. Off screen, we talked to some other people, and they said that those individuals in that shop were of lesser intelligence, and I'm like, Jesus Christ. Jesus fucking
Man,
Christ.
laying it on kind of thick, ain't it?
Yeah.
Who are the racist ones again?
I mean, the fact that racism is now a subjective thing. Like, it used to be, I don't know. Like, it's a complicated issue. It's a complicated subject, and I'm not trying to insinuate that racism isn't real, or that there aren't things. There are definite inequalities.
Well, you know, it's
in the
like
world,
slavery, slavery,
Oh.
right? You know, it's a very subjective issue.
No,
you know,
I'm
what
saying-
counts as slavery, you
Well,
know? You know, maybe they want it to be on the plantation, right? You
What
know,
I'm saying
Ellen,
is-
maybe they
what-
want it. Maybe they want it. Maybe they
Kuko,
want it.
what you're
to
saying is
just work.
literally there are people that legitimately believe that, right? There are people
Yeah, there are
that-
fucking morons out there
Yeah.
that fucking genuinely believe that.
Yeah. Well, I mean, it's not even that either. It's like there are people that think, oh, well, slavery was a long time ago. So what's the problem? And they don't realize that after slavery was abolished, all of the slaves, like, they didn't have any money, they didn't have any land, so they had to take the same fucking jobs they had anyway. And, like, the KKK was founded and started up, and they weren't allowed to vote unless they took, like, a hard test that even the most educated
Like a
people
very rigged.
couldn't take.
Yeah, like a
And
very
they didn't,
rigged
yeah, and they
test,
weren't, and because like they weren't educated, because there was no school system for like black people back then, and then people still want to, right? And even when it comes to segregation ended, and like okay, we now can ride the same bus, but there was like a Martin Luther King speech. There were like multiple speeches where he was like, well, it's not just about the fact that I can, eat lunch at the same counter as a white person. Like, we don't have enough programs to really... People are being told to pick
Support,
themselves up by their bootstraps, even though they don't have any bootstraps, and you're right. That's what I'm talking about.
Yeah, they need the boots, period.
This is the thing, is that I'm saying those things definitely exist, right? The problem is now we live in a world, though, where we used to kind of understand what racism was, and there was like a catch-all understanding, but now it's literally like it depends on who you want. Like it depends on what the person in the room thinks, or whatever, and that's not good. I don't know.
Yeah, it's like there should be some level of objective fact.
I don't even. Maybe I shouldn't even be saying that because like I don't know.
Or
like
at least more objective than
different
just
people-
being like, oh well. You don't like black people. That's just subjective, though.
But
it's
what
like
I'm
that's
saying
only
is-
subjectively wrong.
But what I'm saying is maybe we always did live in this world, and we just now have to, like, more people are aware of it.
It's because there are
fact that
people on the
could be-
internet, and there's just more people talking.
But the fact that there was that dude that talked about how Obama wasn't black, and then a white, like, he was like a conservative saying that shit, and then a white woman came up and started screaming at him, and he was like, don't talk over me, right? Okay, he already won because the rule is that you don't talk over somebody. But then what he said about why Obama wasn't black was racist as shit. Because he was like,
Guys, I
oh,
was only quoting a meme about white Obama. I was only
Yeah,
joking.
yeah.
I didn't realize this would become this whole thing where I was just
No, yeah.
shitposting about white Obama and black
Yeah.
Bush.
I don't know.
Also, we can cross a political rant off the
Off
bingo
the
card.
Yeah. Does everybody have their bingo cards out? I love Cassius memes.
Yeah, we got
I really
their-
do get a chuckle out of them. I hope that after this stream I'll...
The only
get
thing
another
we
one.
actually haven't crossed off yet is, ironically enough, a bathroom break. I
You
have to go
wanna take
use the restroom now. Bye. No, I'm
a-
joking.
Okay. No, you should take a piss. You should just leave for like a minute. Just not even do
Yeah, I'll
anything but
fucking
leave
put my
so you can-
microphone up and I'll start
Yeah.
frying chicken.
You'll start frying that big shit. Damn, are you frying chicken in there? Because it, what? I just
Titan
fucked up
Weevil
that
has such a
name.
cool design.
The Titan Weevil is a health sponge, man. It does have a really cool
Dude, it has
design,
such a
yeah.
cool design. Yeah, I could only see it in standard definition for the longest time, but like looking at it in HD,
Oh,
it looks
yeah.
really fucking cool.
We didn't have a PNG, like we didn't have a transparent PNG of the Titan Weevil, but thanks to me, I cut out a screenshot of it, so now that exists somewhere.
Like the two attacks you got to worry about are like the water and the poison.
No, the water one is horrible. Like that's the thing, is I underestimate the water one.
Like
But that's-
flamethrower and electricity, not bad.
Yeah, but the thing is, electricity, like it's an instant kill. So it feels
It
like
is,
that's more
but
legit.
it's super telegraphed though.
Yeah. I hate it because, like, at this point in the game, you already have, like, immunity your captain has immunity to all these elements, but because this is the final boss, every single attack gives knockback, no matter what. So it's just like you get caught in a fucking spiral. You think you can tank
Yeah,
this
no, I
shit, but
watched you
can't.
get stun locked by the poison. I
Oh, yeah.
saw you on one of the attempts. It was
Oh,
like,
yeah.
holy shit.
Yeah. You think you can power through this shit, but you can't, Nemo. Oh, God. Dude, oh, jeez. And
Yeah,
then,
no,
like,
the music goes crazy in
Oh,
this
yeah.
battle.
it kind of reminds me of, like, the Luigi's Mansion end boss music
Yeah.
a little bit.
It may have been the same composer at the rate.
This is the thing, is this
We're
is
going
this is going a lot smoother than it should because I built up, like I played this game off screen and grinded a bunch, so I just have like 20 different like bitter sprays and spicy sprays.
Yeah, you can just cheese the boss a little bit.
Yeah. Which the thing is, even though I'm cheesing it though, it's still taking a long ass time. And
Yeah,
keep
it
in
still
mind,
takes a while. It's a slow fight.
This is not the end of the game because we have 2 more caves to do. I just chose this one.
Oh, it's post game more
Yeah.
so.
I mean, yeah.
As in, this is technically the end of the main campaign, but it's like we're
Yeah.
technically in the post game.
And I don't know if you're gonna hate me for this, but I want to do all of the little challenge mode. You know, the little.
Also,
little
Cash,
thing
can
on
you
the-
DM me that? Can you DM me the starter pack? I don't think I've
Yeah.
seen that.
Oh, that's really fun. Yeah, it's just got rules for. I feel like whenever Cash does a meme, it's based on. He says, "Oh, you know, typical Goodly stream," but there's one or two things that are just based on the last stream that he watched, and it's kind of funny. It's like one
Yeah,
of
it's
the-
like it's genuine. It's like Skibbity.
Yeah,
it's like
it's-
Skibbity toilet, right? You know,
There's
it's just
rules-
absolute brain rot.
It's got rules for radicals. Yeah, that's the thing is I'm trying to be like, oh man, you know, I'm a sophisticate. I'm talking about all these different subjects that smart people, you know, ponder. But it all just comes off as like fucking brain vomit, word salad. You know, Martin Luther King once said, "I have a dream," but then Thomas Sowell said, "Actually,
I have
the
a dream that
economy's
little
not
black
real."
boys
Yeah. I have a dream that little black boys and little
would
black
touch my
girls
leg
can-
hair while I'm in the
Like,
pool, and
yes.
they're gonna shine.
Yes, Dr.
Yeah,
Martin
that's.
Luther King.
I think that's what.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, it was Doctor. It was
Yeah.
Doctor Gandhi,
Yeah.
Malcolm
Yeah.
X.
No, yeah. Gandhi,
was the
Malcolm
guy's
X, Yeah. That's sort of, yeah.
All
Martin
these
Luther
great guys,
King's-
you know.
The speech that they don't teach about in schools was when he was like, I have a dream that little black boys and little black girls can go into a private Discord and scream slurs all together equally.
Yeah, that's exactly what Martin
That's what
Luther
he
King
wanted.
had in mind.
That's what he had in mind, yeah. The CIA shot that man because his message was too powerful. His message of,
Yeah, it was too
Little
strong.
kids.
It was good.
yeah, little kids should say all the slurs they want in the privacy of their own Discord.
I had a
Right.
dream. I had a Discord dream
Yeah.
that. Oh no, I gotta tell you after stream because
Yeah.
I'm not sure how appropriate this is on stream.
Yeah.
But I had a fucking crazy dream
Yeah.
last night.
You know what? I had a dream that I saw a scary monster, and I tried to run away from it, but I kept going really, really slow, and I tried punching it. But my punches
I
didn't-
literally made up a lolcow in my head.
Oh,
Like I literally made up like a degenerate online, like thinking that it was real.
Oh yeah.
That I had this like I gotta tell you about it. Like no bullshit, I actually gotta tell
Is
you
this
about
based
it.
on anybody that we know, or is this just like?
No,
Your
no,
brain
no,
just
no.
created
Just
a new-
literally just completely was like, you know, just like thought about like a bunch of like random lolcows and like combined them into one person.
Oh, Cash is trying to fucking.
You see that shit?
Cash is trying to get a.
You see the
bingo.
starter pack. Goodly draw stream starter pack. Let's see your rules for radicals, autism awareness,
Yeah.
fat people, Peter Griffin, 4
Right.
viewers, blue Pikmin. Well, when you put it that way,
Yeah.
wait, you're trying to confuse me with your fancy education in your textbook. Don't
Yeah.
tread on me. Congo. Oh yeah, I fucking remember that.
Oh
shit.
yeah. The stream
Oh,
where,
fucking
the stream where
Africa. Misogyny, Sonic looking like he just fucking shat all over the place. Fucking Wario. God
Yeah,
damn, this is a
Wario,
great
yeah.
image.
damn, we were on Wario for
Great
a while,
image.
weren't we? Jeez.
What a great image. Also, I think you went muted again, Goodly.
Oh damn it.
I can no longer hear you.
Can you hear me now, you crazy cat? He probably can't. Oh, now I can't hear him because every time I have to, like, every time the fucking microphone registers, every single time it says, "Oh, do you also want the headphones to be the microphone too?" No, they're not headphones.
It's like, no! Fuck you,
like
Discord. I don't want my fucking PS5 controller microphone.
Yeah. Yeah, I
Fuck
don't want,
you, bitch.
I want my PS5 to control the microwave temperature. I should have brought, like, last time I did this, I went through the cave again, but I just bought a bunch of purples. I brought a bunch of, no, not a bunch of purples, a bunch of yellows. Because they jump, I feel like they really are the best Pikmin for this, because they're, they jump high.
Well, I mean, in most situations, the purple Pikmin are the best.
No, I mean the yellow ones, I'm sorry, because they, they're thrown a little higher, and, the Titan Dweevil is... It's funny because it's a Dweevil, but it I don't know, like, the fight... Oh, fuck me! I'm not even gonna try. I don't even... You know what? Fuck it. We're gonna go
fucking beat the boss.
We're gonna go back up to the surface, and we're gonna get all yellows. We're gonna go back down into the cave. How do you like that? How do you feel about that, Kuko? How do you feel about that part?
Wait, aren't you gonna have to go through the cave again?
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. I'm not taking any fucking chances. Pikmin Eugenics Pog, says Cash. Thank you, Cash, for that wonderful contribution.
Yo, Pikmin Eugenics! It's just a really angry yellow Pikmin that's like, no more reds, no more fucking blues, no more whites, no more purples. Especially no more purples.
The onion has fallen, billions must wither. Or billions must wither. Is it millions or billions?
Billions.
Yeah.
Billions must create.
Yeah.
Billions must morb. Billions must lose source code to Final Fantasy games.
Oh, yeah.
Billions. Final Fantasy VII source code is lost, guys.
Yeah.
Billions must suffer.
Yeah. Final Fantasy? I thought you said, Final, you're not that big a fan of me. I'm not either. Hey,
I mean, that is also true.
Yeah. That's not very nice.
That is very nice. That is the nicest thing I've ever said to you.
Yeah. The nicest thing you ever said to me was, hey, cool it, buddy.
Calm down, buddy.
I just,
it's all terrain, dummy.
That's the thing, is I gained 5 extra subscribers, and I went Hollywood. I became, Andrew Tate.
You're just gonna start talking about
Yeah.
fucking rocking out with your cock out, Mr. Moemon over there.
Yeah, Moemon. What's Moe? Oh no. Oh goodness.
You don't want to know a Moemon? You don't want to know a Moemon?
Yeah. I know what it is. Yeah.
1 out of 30 Final Fantasies lost ain't too bad. No, more like try like 22 out of 30 Final Fantasies would be the more accurate percentage loss. No, they lost like source code to like most of the game. Like most of the early games, they lost source code to. It wasn't until like 9 that they started preserving the games properly. I think they still have 6 of source code. Correct me if I'm wrong on that.
You are right. The gas is the most fucking annoying. Yeah, like look at this. It makes you go fucking round and round the mulberry bush with this shit.
Yeah, no, the poison's like horrible.
Yeah. It's not like real life where poison is very, good and manageable. This stuff will kill you.
No, FF9 was literally the first game that actually got its source code like properly preserved. Yeah, of course it started with FF9. Now, thank God, because FF9 is like a great game.
Yeah.
No, Final Fantasy IX actually got ported over to Unity successfully by Square when they like ported the game over for modern releases to like, clean the game up.
What do you call a fake Final
so it's
Fantasy
like
that people think is real, but it's actually just based on a bunch of rumors and it's not real? You would call that a final fallacy in my book, in my opinion.
That didn't even make. It was like was not real Final Fantasy. Real,
it's a
not
fake
real.
Final
That's
Fantasy.
all I heard.
Yeah, because it's a false Final Fantasy. It's a fallacy.
No, it's still a Final Fantasy because it's not like all the games are like anthologies, right? You know, it's a different world each time.
No, I'm not talking about the thing you were talking about. I'm coming up with a hypothetical about Final Fantasy.
What if, well, I mean, literally, the first Final Fantasy was supposed to be the final game that Square ever made because they were about to go bankrupt back in the 80s.
You've seen the Mega 64 bit about that, right? Like, where they actually got the dude...
No, I have.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, he was like, this time I'm gonna make a game so shitty, so fucking depressing, they won't want to fucking hire me back and make another one.
No more magic, robots everywhere, and the world is run by a clown, and you know what? He destroys it. Now I can finally...
It ends up being like one of the best games ever made.
Now I can finally start my rap career. Mega 64, they're underappreciated. I feel like they're, you know, they're not.
No, they're great. They're funny as fuck.
I still see them as contemporary, even though, you know, the world I grew up in no longer exists. But yeah, really funny. I love Rocco.
No, it still exists. It just turned into a horrible, demented version of itself.
Yeah.
Like the Titan.
Rocco is really fucking good at like gaslighting people into believing he's serious. Like I cannot tell when he's being like legit or not. Because that's the thing is sometimes he is like, I don't know, like very sincere about certain things. But like when he wants to pretend to be like upset about something, I'm like, man, I don't know. I think he's actually angry. Or maybe that's just a tism.
No, he's just. I mean, there is always some comedy and truth. But like, you know, of course he's playing it up. Yeah, he's playing it up. Yeah, get rid of that poison and get rid of that water pump first. And
I can't reach, like, the only thing reaching this is the yellows. Look, the purples aren't reaching it. Purples ain't reaching nothing.
Well, just fucking try harder, throw harder, duh.
No, I can't do that. That's not how that works. You know that's not how that works.
Just throw it harder,
you're trying
dumbass.
to demean me?
Wow.
You are demeaning me in front of everyone. Oh!
Oh, so you just lost half your Pikmin. I just saw that shit. I was like, Goodway, you want to get out of the way of that?
Yeah, no, I really do. Man, that really sobered me up. That, I think, I'm not even...
I think maybe we've had enough Pikmin 2 for tonight. Maybe.
I think one more time. Just one...
one more attempt at
try and then,
Maybe next week you'll be sober enough for maybe the Titan Weevil.
People are a little apprehensive about this, but fuck it, I'm gonna start doing Halloween shit. I don't know, I'm gonna play fucking, Helm keeps saying he wants me to play Nightmare Kart. You know that one video game where it's like based on, like fucking Dark Souls or Bloodborne or whatever, but it's a Mario Kart? It looks interesting.
Yeah. I know what I want to do for Halloween on one of the streams.
You want me to play Castlevania? I think we talked about that.
No, I actually for something for me to do specifically.
Yeah. That's when we get to like the actual Octobers when we do the creepypasta. And I am serious.
Yeah, I want to read Godzilla. I want to read Godzilla next. I want to read that like live on stream.
Nobody sent anything to me yet, but I've been tossing around the idea of like a stream where it's a viewer submission and you just send me videos of like videos that scared you when you were a kid. Mostly, probably like YouTube videos or internet videos, but
live leak videos.
If you want no live leak video, I mean, you know, if you saw something on TV, you know, you could do that too. But just like things that
I could show you the video of the cow missing like half its head and it's still like walking around.
That sounds like we're gonna have to do.
Because it lost like half its face from like a train.
Yeah.
So
this
it's
is gonna
like,
have
oh
to
yeah,
be
no.
This is gonna have to be a Rumble stream.
I don't even think Rumble would allow that.
No, yeah. Well, that's the whole fucking point of Rumble, is that Rumble, they're like cores that will allow anything. They have no standards.
Don't call your fucking... You're just glazing Rumble like a few weeks ago. You're like, oh yeah, Rumble's great.
No, that's what I'm saying. I'm not saying...
Like, oh yeah, they're whores.
Well,
fucking meat riding Rumble, and now it's like, ooh, Rumble, I'm too good for YouTube people.
I'm saying
we're gonna sit up here at our fucking ivory tower. We only want YouTube.
I'm saying it's good that they're whores because they don't have standards. I don't like people that pretend to have standards.
You usually don't call whores. You know, whores is not a good thing to call a person.
I'm being delightfully irreverent.
How would you feel if I called you a whore, Goodly?
Well, that would
So,
be
yeah,
very
Goodly's
nice.
a whore. He's my best friend in the world.
That wouldn't feel very good, I guess. I would use my words and I would say, Kuko, that makes me feel very upset that you said that. And then how
Yeah,
would you
Rumble
respond?
has feelings. The site has
No,
feelings.
Rumble does not have. Rumble is a major corporation and it should not be empathized with.
No, I'm talking about the website. I'm talking about the code that makes the
The
website.
code that makes the website right.
The code has feelings.
The code.
Yeah, how do you think all the fucking source codes of the Final Fantasy games, you know, how'd they feel about being thrown out? You know, they had
Well,
feelings.
I don't think their feelings really matter, though. You know, they can be replaced. They can be.
Their
remade.
feelings do matter.
Not to me. They
You're
don't.
like, but to be fair though, Goodwill, you're a big ACAB guy.
I'm not a big.
Definitely,
fan.
you definitely hate those piggies. So you
I don't
know,
hate-
you definitely hate those. You definitely hate those. You know, you go to the Dunkin' Donuts and you antagonize the police.
Yeah,
that's
I
what
do.
Goodly does.
I don't really see a lot of. That's the thing is, I don't see a lot of police at my Dunkin' Donuts, which that's good because I would totally.
Oh yeah, because they all. That's because they all fucking ran away from you.
Yeah.
They were scared you're gonna throw a fucking Molotov cocktail, a fucking pipe bomb at them.
The
You
police
fucking
are-
psychopath.
the police are
They fucking start
terrified
walking
of
around
me.
like a Titan Weevil, start like running around, having like a fucking pump, a fucking
I just
poison
got a
bomb, a
backpack.
fucking flamethrower on you. You
Yeah.
just go and throw
That's
out
the thing.
electric traps and shit.
The hydro
up
pump
and
isn't
around.
that big a deal because it's just a water gun. But boy, when I pull out the flamethrower, you know, they don't want to be around.
You know you're not fucking around. You're trying to kill a motherfucker when you have a flamethrower.
I do a Billy Mays voice. I'm like, it's time for some barbecue bacon.
Hey guys, Billy Mays here, and I'm gonna fuck you up.
Yeah.
This fucking electric trap on the ground.
Billy
like
Mays
10,000
here with the
volts.
Chaz Revenge, the Chops Revenge. It will rise again, and the fucking pigs won't be
Piggy's
there
gotta
to
be
stop it.
cooked with some flamethrower.
Yeah.
Or would I prefer them singed, like with the fucking
No.
electric trap? To get my bacon
No.
singed, crispy
Actually-
black.
Guys, we're having a lot of fun here, but I actually do support cops. I think that I think they should be given
Yeah,
more
we're
power,
joking.
more executive. I think they should just give
Yeah,
them
yeah,
complete
yeah.
immunity.
We need to.
They should be allowed
Yeah,
to
they should
treat the
just be-
streets like they're active, like touring on duty. They should be able to street.
We should just treat
Yeah.
you know, they should just go into.
Yeah.
No, I'm not gonna say that. I'm not
No,
gonna.
yeah.
I'm not. No, that
I
would have
don't
been
believe
way
either
too
of
bad
these
for
extremes.
stream. That would have been really fucking bad.
I don't,
I almost said something really bad on stream. I almost
don't
let
like
the
the
words
cops.
fly out of my. I almost said a big no that would have gotten you probably like permanently demoted.
yeah.
I
mean,
almost said some like bad shit.
I feel indifferent towards the cops. I don't hate them, but I don't like them.
They exist.
I think we
mean,
need
they-
reform. I think we need reform in this country. I think there are
Most
definitely-
cops are good. Most cops are good.
I
Most
don't
cops
even
just
think
wanna
that.
be
I
good.
think
They're-
there are good cops, but they stand idly by while bad cops do shit because, you know.
Yeah,
well,
and
he's a good
thusly
guy,
they
he's
become like bad cops. They become lethargic cops. Yeah.
Because the thing is, like, I'm not a cop, but, like, with cops, you need to learn to, like, go along to get along, right? Like, you can't be the asshole of the group that nobody likes because, you know, then you just get fired, right? It's like workplace fucking politics. So you have all these people that say a lot of things, you know, behind the scenes that are like, oh, that's worrying that you believe that about certain minorities, or oh, that's worrying that you have, like, domestic charges, but you get away with it because you're that's a real thing. But I don't know if this is a real thing. I shouldn't say that, but I keep seeing the meme about like 40% of cops like have domestic abuse charges or like commit domestic abuse. I don't.
There
know if
are a
that's
few
real.
cops out there that is a concerning running theme in certain
Yes.
states. I think
Oh.
we need to clarify that because not every,
Yeah.
like in a lot of states, you know, a lot of them are just good, upstanding
Yeah.
citizens. But then there are a few, mostly in urban areas, that are like,
Yeah.
hey, you know, they have
Yeah.
battery charges.
Which that's the thing is
Or like the
you know,
Midwest, I know, has the particularly bad reputation for it.
this is the thing is that we do need like programs and shit, right? Because at some point it's like when you are a cop, you are like exposed, especially if you live in like more like I don't know like crime heavy areas. You're exposed to the worst shit, humanly possible, and then you start developing biases. But even if
Cash
that's-
just said this in the chat.
what?
I tried reaching for a school officer's gun in 4th grade. I'm surprised I was only let off with a warning. Well,
Yeah.
that's a good cop. Is
Yeah.
that they're just like, oh, you're a little
Well,
kid. You're not."
Is it a good cop, or do we know what?
You know,
Cash
it's like-
is Cash Caucasian? Because that's a factor. That's a real factor.
I always get the impression that either Cash is like either the whitest guy or he's a minority.
Yeah.
Like he's one or the other.
He's from
Like,
the comedy troupe, the blackest kids we know. The most Asian
Yeah, he's
kids we know.
either the blackest guy ever or he's like
Yeah.
the whitest guy ever.
He's
He is
from-
either extreme.
He's from the comedy troupe, Asian Kids in the Hall, or whatever it was called. What was that comedy called? Mexicans with Candy. What? I'm thinking of something. I'm trying to think of
It
something.
was called 500 Cigarettes. Also,
yeah.
Cash is white.
500 cigarettes. Oh, what? Oh, somebody from Wisconsin is white. I should have known.
I don't know. I don't know that much about the states to know about like
Here's what you
demographics.
need to know about Wisconsin.
I just know that I know.
I'll tell you everything you need
Yeah,
to know.
what?
Cheese, fat people, fried butter. Also, ironically, Ed Gein, the serial killer necrophiliac, lived there.
Oh, that's pretty nice. That
That's all you need to
seems
know.
like a nice place to live if Ed Gein lived there.
You know, I mean, yeah, he was good with kids. He had the brain of a child.
Wisconsin is white-consin.
Yeah. Swiss. You know what? They could have called it Swissconsin. You know, like Swiss cheese. That's gonna be a. You know what? I'm taking that. That's gonna be a location in Onion Punch. That's gonna show up, Swissconsin, and everybody there is gonna be made of cheese.
That actually is a pretty good idea.
Oh yeah.
That's like a
Oh.
really cool like Swissconsin. Yeah, no, I'll
Yeah.
actually fucking let's write that down real quick.
Yeah,
I'm
write
gonna
that
write
down.
that
Tell
down in DMs
Joey.
real quick.
DM Joey. Be like, Joey, Swissconsin, and then he'll take that idea and he'll write like paragraph after paragraph of lore. I appreciate it. I do. Oh God.
Wisconsin.
Oh. This whole fight is a load of baloney.
Oh, hi, film nerd.
Oh no. Oh, hello, film. Goodness.
One day, film nerd, we're gonna do that Transformers stream.
Yeah. I feel like me, you, and him.
One day, film.
That's the thing, is I've been trying to tell Film, I think, at one point he could get, like, him, me, and Star, or, like, him, me, and you, or, like, maybe all four, and then we, like, I don't know, we find a topic to talk about, or we find a video to riff on, you know? That could be kind of fun.
I thought he was more just here to discuss about movies.
Oh, yeah.
That's how I see film nerd.
Yeah.
I see him as a man of culture.
A man of culture. He is a man of, I guess, integrity would be the word. He's got his subjects, and he likes it.
He's definitely the cleanest out of all of us.
Yeah.
You know, he's definitely the most well put together. He's not a
Yeah.
fucking mess like us.
Oh yeah. Speak for yourself, young man. I'm the height of class. I'm the
Yeah, how
classy-
is the oh
They call me the classy gentleman gamer. Is the thing. I wear a top hat and I say I tip my hat. This I'm stealing from a fucking only plays bit with that, but fuck it. They call me Total Biscuit. I wear a top hat and I'm British, and I'm like, oh, good heavens!
and you're dead.
Yeah, and I'm dead. I kept on telling people to get cancer, and then I got cancer, and then I didn't stop telling people. I doubled down on it, as a matter of fact, and then I died.
Yeah, it's like Jim.
Yeah. Well, no, he's still alive.
See,
so
that's
he-
base.
Jim is still alive, so he kind of wins whatever kind of competition was going on between him and Total Biscuit.
Him and Total Biscuit.
Yeah.
Yeah. No. Dude, that's got to be a life-changing felt, though. Is that your other cancer friend?
Yeah.
Cancer friend outlives you. That's like a,
Yeah.
it's like one last felt.
Yeah. It's like woo. Oh wait, no, it would be like, well, for the guy that lived. Yeah.
Also, I messaged Joey about Swissconsin.
This is
Nah, I added a
horrible.
few.
I'm thinking of two friends that have cancer, and then they start a Deadpool about like who dies first.
Yeah,
That would be me
it's
and
like
Joey.
my money's on him.
That would be me and Joey if we ever fucking we both get a disease. I think disease is bad, and you know what? I don't think you should get it. I think you should remain healthy.
Oh, nope, the second I message Joey, immediately I see his icon go back online.
Yeah.
It's like, onion punch!
punch.
He fucking starts grabbing his nipples,
Yeah.
he starts fucking grabbing his titties, he starts fucking pissing and shitting everywhere.
Yeah.
It's like, my fucking life!
That is
My life!
It is amazing to have a person that is as excited about my project as I am. Is the thing. I mean, that's what you want, you know. I do appreciate the little guy, the crazy fella.
Oh, Joey wants to VC. He's like, damn,
VC?
can we VC?
Yeah.
He apparently, I guess he just fell in love with the
nice.
idea.
Yeah. And the
We'll have to
answer
do
is
it
gonna
after
be-
stream.
The answer is going to be nope. Sometimes it's yes, but sometimes it's nope. With no explanation.
Well, how about this? I'll tell him we'll do it tomorrow.
Yeah. Yeah, actually, yeah, you know, it's Friday. It's, you know,
It's Thursday.
well, tomorrow is Friday, you know. It's a nice Thursday night. You know, I don't got anything to do tomorrow. Fuck me! Goodness gracious, Miss Macious. What the F is going tenacious? Fuck. Oh. I'm really not on my A game right now. I gotta whack myself with a wet noodle. I'm bricked up, says Satterall. Well, good to see you too, Satterall.
It's good to see you too, Doc.
Duck is, I like Duck. Duck is kind of, there's Samurai Dog as well. Ladies and gentlemen, Samurai Dog. Susan should have paid
All the
Jim
people
his
in the
money.
world I hate.
Oh,
Yeah, they should have. That bitch still owes him money.
No. That's the thing is.
Is
Susan
Susan with just dead?
Susan died of cancer. Yes, we probably shouldn't be.
Oh,
No, yeah.
wait,
she's-
really?
Yeah, no, she is. Yeah. She and the
Oh,
thing is, and especially after all the Trump shit, like people have been grandstanding about that. Like, you know, I don't like
Dude,
Susan.
that's
I'm not a fan
sad.
of. I'm not a fan of Susan, but nobody deserves to die of cancer. Like that's.
yeah, nobody. I wouldn't wish that on my worst enemies. You know,
Her son died too. I think, like, not recently, but like I
that
think
probably
this year.
sped up the process, honestly,
Oh.
from just the stress.
No,
of it.
yeah, grief is not good. That's the thing is, like, when it comes
For
to
that
like pain
sort
and
of
disease.
thing.
I remember hearing about this. Now, granted, it was in a TJ Kirk video, but it was like there was a study that the more, like, things become more painful if you, like, your brain can make things more painful if the injury is emotionally painful, right? Like if you're going through strong emotions.
Yeah,
and you're
having
sick.
your son die of an overdose. Yeah, no, that's gonna be fucking sad.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's gonna fuck you up.
Mm.
Yeah, I knew that her son died like earlier this
Yeah.
year, so.
It sucks. You know,
Yeah, no,
it's-
he was young too. He was like in his early 20s, wasn't he?
Yeah. Oh, god damn. Well, that's, you know what? We still got a couple more. I think we might be able to beat this big bad man to jam.
Yes, well, yes, Cash. I'll let you know. I'll let you know about the Swissconsin idea.
Let's guess.
Well, I will also put Cash in as part of the Swissconsinites.
Yeah. Cash is just gonna.
Yeah,
be
no,
like
he's
a
gonna be the
hat.
leader of the cake. He's gonna be the leader of the Swissconsin KKK.
Oh,
like
God,
the CCC. Yeah, no,
Yeah.
the cheese. Because
Yeah.
I gave Joey the idea that there's a race war going on between the cheeses.
No, good lord.
So it's like, we are the CCC. We hate pepper jacks.
That's
We
the
hate
thing.
cheddar. We hate American block.
Yeah.
We hate Italian.
But that's the thing, though, is if you
We
say
hate
that.
Son Amy.
Here's the fucking thing, though, is he is legitimately gonna come to me tomorrow and go, okay, so the race, like, completely dead set on, okay, the race war. What are the different cheeses that are gonna be the race war? I'm like, Joey, I don't know if I want a race war.
No, I want a race war in Onion Punch. I think we should have an allegory for it. You know, those are
don't know.
kid shows have done race wars before.
I get it, but I don't.
You know, remember when Frieza genocided the entire Saiyan race
I
from
remember
Dragon
when
Ball?
I remember when Bowser in the fucking Super Show. This was a legit episode. Is like the Koopalings. They like,
Yeah, no,
painted-
this is real.
The red and blue, yeah, they painted Luigi blue and Mario red.
Yeah, no, yeah, the true colors. You know,
Yeah,
like
yeah,
oh
yeah.
yeah. No, I've seen. Yeah, no, that was the Mario 3 cartoon.
Do you think? Hey Mario, do you think we'll get rid of discrimination in the real world? And
Yeah,
Mario looks
as
at
soon as humans
makes a
were as
retarded
smart as
face.
mushrooms, and then like gets
Yeah.
like really mad.
No, but like he looks at the camera for like a solid 30 seconds with just like a lobotomized face. It goes, when people are as smart as mushrooms. He's correct. The thing is, he is absolutely correct. But, I mean, that's why George Lucas put the shit about, you know, the droids in Star Wars, right? The whole, you know, your kind aren't allowed in this bar. He literally went on record saying, yeah, even if we gain harmony in one way, we're always going to find somebody to, like, discriminate against.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know, even in Star Wars, where that shouldn't even really matter. You know, they'll find something. Yeah, that's why that's why droids are called clankers. That's like a slur.
Yeah. Do you
for, like, the
remember that
robots.
episode of Timmy Turner where, like, Timmy's getting bullied?
Of
and he
Timmy
just-
Turner.
No, he just wishes everybody was a gray blob, right? And everybody's a gray blob, and people still pick on him. They're like, oh, well, I'm a
Well, no,
greater
it was like
blob
the
than you.
teeth people. The teeth people still believe that they were hot shit.
Yeah, because they were like, I'm the grayest, blobbiest blob, and you're not as gray. Your gray isn't as, it doesn't have as much luster as I do. It's complete bullshit. Weirdly profound. I feel like Fairly Odd Parents had a lot of profound episodes in the first season. A lot of like, wow, I did not expect this from just a weird show about an abused child.
Joey's liking my ideas. I'm throwing more. I told him about Cash the Wisconsinite being the head of the CCC.
This is the thing, is that like Swissconsin isn't even like. By the time we're done, I'm just gonna decide. You know what? I don't really want to do a chapter about Swissconsin. It's just gonna be a continent or a state that is mentioned offhand by somebody at some point.
No, we're doing a chapter.
Yeah.
Like Bianca's going there.
Oh god.
We're doing this. It's gonna be a filler arc. It's gonna be the
It's,
filler
yeah.
arc in the animated
yeah.
adaptation.
Lactose intolerant. I mean, maybe that's where, like, I was thinking, like, at the very end, there's, like, a tournament, there's, like, a pit, a glitz pit chapter where he just has to go up against a bunch of fighters. Maybe that's where it happens, is in Swissconsin.
No. We have literally a homage to the Mario 3 cartoon, whereas in there, all the
no.
cheeses are like, we're all still cheeses at the end of the day, and they all, and then like Bianca, and like, fucking like Chuck is like, hey Bianca, is there gonna, do you think we're ever gonna get rid of discrimination where we come from? It's like, yeah, sure. When vegetables become as smart as cheese, and then he makes like an
Yeah.
angry face at the camera.
I mean, that's the thing, is I feel like there's definitely discrimination in the Onion Punch world, but, like, it's not the same as discrimination here, because every, like, I don't know, like, with discrimination in the real world, it's based on colonialism, right? A bunch of white Europeans came in and they conquered everything, and then they caused, like, interracial, interethnic conflict. And so there's, like, a hierarchy, right? And there shouldn't be. But, like, with Onion Punch, Literally everybody, like, there are no real races. Like, everybody's like a vegetable or a weird animal or like like, it's Banjo-Kazooie rules. So if there is racism, it's not like systemic racism. It's just like individual prejudices. It's like, you know, everybody is a grumpy grandpa. I'm sorry, I don't know if you wanted me to go into it that much, but if we're really talking about it, that's how I view it.
I was just thinking for like a goofy little filler arc.
Maybe, yeah, maybe.
To have some edgy jokes.
Have some edgy, yeah. Well, that's the thing, is I think at one point I did want, like, because Chuck really literally is like a bumpkin in the forest, and I wanted him at some point to, like, talk about, you know. I had an uncle, and he said that all onions smell weird. We don't invite him to the barbecue anymore, or some shit like that. Like, he just says shit without even realizing it. You know, because he's, like, kind of naive. Maybe I could put you in that chapter. You're like a pickle or something.
No, I'm not gonna be in the job. I'm just never gonna show up in any punch.
No, you might.
Well, maybe, but I want it to be natural. I don't want to force it. I want Goodway to be like, yeah, that'd be a funny cameo to have here.
Yeah. It's probably not that healthy.
When are you gonna do AI President's roast the server again? When are you gonna do part 2?
Maybe in the year
Updated character list.
The year 2028. It is kind of sad. Like, it's funny looking back at the Onion, like, fucking, the President's roast the server, but then it's also sad in another way.
Because it's like some of these people...
Some of these people, like, did not leave on, you know, good terms.
Good
like,
terms.
Remember that guy? Oh, yeah. Oh, man.
And then you just, like... And then I remember commenting, I was like, oh, I got away scot-free this time. Yeah. And it was probably because you forgot I existed.
Oh, yeah. I don't
at the
know,
time,
yeah.
and it's like I eventually became like a big part of your life at some point without even realizing it.
That happens sometimes. I mean, yeah. I mean, you remember, like, people witnessed that or had experienced that, right? We were all in that big server at first, like just a big, like, fucking 5,000 people, and we all had, like, our little group that we hung out with, and then the fucking DFE happened. And we went into the other server, and then suddenly people who've never talked to each other, didn't really, like, pay attention to each other, you know, really met each other for the first time. We're like, oh shit, I actually like this person, you know?
It's like the people that, you know, you did... To be fair, though, when I first met Goodway, I thought I would fucking hate him.
Yeah, you did? What was I
And
doing?
then I somehow ended up liking him.
I mean, I guess that happens sometimes. Why? What was I doing? Was I...
No, it literally wasn't even that. I was like, oh, I just hear people talk about you from once in a while. I was like, oh yeah, Goodway. Do we want to take him to meet Goodway? It's like, I don't know who the fuck Goodway is. He sounds like a fucking dork.
Yeah, well, yeah, I am. But I guess in a good way. Well, sometimes in a bad way. I guess it depends. You know, I think you've definitely told me.
I was like, I was wondering what the hype behind Goodway was, and I was like,
yeah. It's just, I don't know, it could be funny sometimes.
Then I just ran into him one day. I forgot how we first met. I forgot literally what our first conversation was like. I think you probably just saw me as just some rando.
The thing is, I think I saw you as a rando, and then, fuck, I don't even know. It's probably personal to talk about it on stream, but yeah. Yeah. There was some
and then,
shenanigans.
Then you heard about that.
Yeah, there were some shenanigans.
And then it was like, when it turns out when, you know, you misunderstood what exactly I was there for.
No, yeah.
But it turns out I was there for much better reasons than what was implied.
Yeah, no.
You know, so it was like, oh, that's the reason why. And then I just ended up staying anyways because I thought it was a peaceful place.
I legit was for a couple, you know, the person who I don't know. Like I legit thought, and I've like relapsed a couple times.
I was here to fuck you up.
Yeah, it's like, oh my god, that guy is gonna come back, and then he's gonna like take over everything, and then things are gonna go back to where they were. There's gonna be server mandated bullying again.
No.
Oh no, you know.
Yeah, no, it was literally just to make sure that like stuff was like clean.
Yeah. Well, I still didn't appreciate. I still
In which,
like,
you know,
I don't like the idea that people would have fucking spies, but then again, I don't know. I guess I did. Like, there was a certain person that I had that I would like.
Well, I wouldn't call it spying. I'd call it more so. I'd call myself more of an OSHA guy. You know, make sure health and safety was right.
Yeah, but that's the thing is like I don't. Well, that does like piss me off a little bit because it's like I don't like it's a Discord server. I don't like I was really upset by the idea that like because that's how things really did go. Is if you were a part of that community and you had a server with people in it, it became an extension. And I was like, I am not going to become a fucking extension. I am not going to have my hand be twisted. I'm not going to have... I don't give a shit. I don't give a shit what anyone's... You know, because that's the whole thing, too, also, is... If somebody pissed off the wrong person, it became, well, Goodly, this person has disappeared, and if you ask about it, you're going to get dogpiled on. So I was like, no, that's not happening.
Well, in my case, I had a financial incentive to do that.
Which that's
do
fucking,
that at the time.
I will say, if you pay somebody for that, you're a loser. Not that you're a loser, but the person who paid you for that. That's
hey
fucking...
man, I'm one to accept free money, you know.
I will accept free money too, but holy shit.
You know, but I'll judge you for giving me the money.
Yeah.
It's like talk about a downgrade for my job. I went from you know hitman to OSHA.
No, you went from what now? What was that?
No, I'm joking. I'm messing with you. I'm joking. I'm trying. You know, bounty hunter. I'm making a reference to something.
I bet. No.
No, yeah, no.
And the fact that dude paid you, like the dude paid you, and like he and I'm willing to bet that this is a person who would constantly talk about how he didn't care about anything and how, oh, this doesn't matter to me. This doesn't matter to me. I'm not doing it for any kind of. Oh, I'm just doing this for fun.
Oh yes.
Anyway, here's some fucking money for you to make sure that this fucking Discord that is not mine, this server that has nothing to fucking do with me.
Well, it was multiple.
Doesn't have the wrong people,
mind you. It was
multiple. Yeah, oh yeah, I bet.
Well, it was one specific person. Yeah. But to be fair, it was one specific person.
I know. Yeah, it was. Well, I don't give a shit who it was. I don't give a shit if it was Osama bin Laden.
I don't give a shit if it was Osama. Imagine if I found Osama. That'd been some shit, though. I would have.
No. Yeah.
Imagine Onion Punch. Imagine the fucking server just has Osama and Adolf Hitler, like all like the horror, like Mussolini.
That person wouldn't have cared though.
Like actually,
and they wouldn't have cared though because they were like, well, it wasn't the person that was fucking with me, so I don't give a shit.
Yeah, no, it was pretty lame shit back then, man. That shit wasn't so nice.
No.
The only person that benefited in the end was me because I got a bunch of money to throw at people.
You did. But then I took that shit so seriously that I was like, oh my god, we've been infiltrated. The fucking the CIA is real.
And look at me now, right?
Yeah. Look at you now, yeah.
Kind of just working for himself now, at this point.
I don't think you're. The idea of.
Well, I guess I'm running. Yeah. No, I get. You know what I mean. Like I'm on my own side, basically. I'm living for myself, basically.
That's the thing, is because you. Yeah, I think that's when I first like kind of met you. Is like before you doing that shit. You were kind of like the dude who was like, okay, let me fill you in on all the stuff that's going on, and I was like, I don't give a shit. I don't care.
Well, to be fair though, one of those times during that, during that specific fucking, because that was
I guess
you know, some of that stuff potentially could have been a problem later down the road because I was like, oh hey, let me warn you about that.
I guess I really am being.
No, that was very
because
important.
I said like, oh, I don't give a shit about all this shit, but meanwhile I was also like, I wasn't directly.
You were invested.
I
You were
was
like,
invested
I remember
because
I'd pull you
fun.
into my office. It's like, all right, guys,
I
like you're
hate
fucking
to
like
say-
Michael Jordan in Space Jam. It's like,
Yeah.
come on, guys, what
Yeah.
is this? But you'd still sit there and
No.
listen. You would sit there
I would.
and let me transform.
would, yeah.
I'd say I'm going to transform to full power, but you
Yeah.
just sit there and let me.
Oh yeah. I could have. It's like the fucking the comedian. You could have turned the bullets to snowflakes. You could have atomized them, but you just let me kill that Taiwanese hooker. You know? The American dream came true. Yeah.
Wait, how'd you know about that time I did that? Wait, what?
No, I'm talking about the fucking Watchmen movie.
No, I'm talking about the Taiwanese hooker. I was making a joke.
Oh yeah.
Wait, how'd you know I killed a Taiwanese hooker?
You do love killing those Taiwanese hookers. You know, it's something about you and Thai people. You just, you know. It's like vodka.
It just gets me going. It gets me.
It's like vodka and rum and whiskey. They don't mix. They don't mix well.
But man, those old days, man. Those
Yeah.
I don't miss the chaos from that though. I'm
No.
glad things have just settled.
That's the thing is
finally, it's no longer an.
oh. I'm too pathetic. It's fucking texting your ex shit is the thing. Like sometimes I'll look back on it, like weirdly fondly. I don't know, but yeah, it's good to not have any of that.
Yeah, no, it's. No, I'm just glad I'm just able to run.
It's like it was like
own it.
it was like Game of Thrones, but like with retarded people, with like an autistic game of chromosomes. Is what that was. There's a reason why I have a badly drawn segment in Onion Punch now, and I hate I hate that shit has affected Onion Punch, but it has. I'm getting those feelings out. Oh jeez. Look at, oh god, fucking damn it. Hey, did you know that we're playing Pikmin right now? That shit's crazy.
Yeah, did you know that the Titan Wheel will exist? Did you know that all the stuff is actually just a metaphor for the community?
Oh yeah.
Did you
Oh,
know
yeah.
that? There's
yeah, well,
poison, there's electricity, there's
poison.
fire, there's
Oh, yeah,
big
yeah.
legs, there's feet fetishes.
Oh yeah.
What the hell?
The electricity represents the internet, which has a grasp on all of our souls. And the the comedy bomb, right? It's called comedy bomb because a lot of us, we were just here for laughs, and yet the laughs produce sort of a toxic substance, a toxic environment that we all kind of put up with. And then there's the pump. There's the what is this? The hydro pump. It gets us all pumped up because we're so pumped up about the community. We
The
love it.
poison is the toxicity of the
love it,
fan
yeah.
base, but
And
it's
then
like
there's-
toxic.
And then there's the flamethrower, which represents the various flame wars, the various gay ops, you know, the various ratings. Yeah, I get it. I get you. I get
And the
what you're
feet
saying.
fetishes are just for all the sexual deviants that were
Right.
in there at first.
And you know, this giant monster. You know, he looks like a giant monster. He's stomping around, which looks very menacing, but actually the stomping doesn't do anything. So he's just kind
Yeah,
of like
it's
making
just
himself
there to look
big.
intimidating.
He's like, oh, I'm so intimidating. No, you're not. No, you're not, you stupid idiot. When all of his weapons are removed, which it takes a long time, it's very tedious because again, you know, addiction is hard to beat. But once you're not addicted, you just see this thing for what it is. It's actually pitiable. It's. I don't even want to say pitiable. It's genuinely like, oh, this thing
It's
is no
pitiful.
threat. This isn't no threat to anybody. You know?
Yeah, this guy is just riding.
We don't even need to. And then there's a big. Yeah, there's a big. The dumbest, most like idiotic character in the whole series is riding on top of it. You know, like it's riding the. I don't. It's like fucking Revelations or something. Jesus. It's the whore of Babylon. The Louis of Babylon.
Cash is saying what we're all thinking. How long is this goddamn boss?
Oh no, yeah.
Trust me, I've seen Goodway, are you still there?
Oh yeah, I'm still there. Yeah. Sorry, I'm just.
Oh,
I'm
okay. I was
focused
wondering
right
why.
now.
There was like,
Cool.
I was clearing out my throat real quick.
Sorry, I got like one part left, and then we can finally be free. Oh god! Oh god! Oh god! It's the hydro pump. It's fine.
Fuck! Oh shit!
The hydro pump is only really annoying when you have, because, like, you know, some people they'll have two teams and they'll have one sort of, right, like, you know, you go over here and you go to the side and you go, okay, this captain handles the idle Pikmin, and then the hydro pump really throws a fucking monkey wrench into all that shit.
Yeah, no, they literally made the hydro pump just to fuck with people. Like just to be like, here's the one thing, your one recourse.
Yeah.
Fuck you. Here's the one counter that we have to that. Yeah, no, this definitely wasn't a Miyamoto game. Because I don't think he would design a boss this fucking mean. Good, were you still there?
Yeah, I'm still there, yeah. Oh, jeez.
Oh, okay. Every time I like have dead air for a prolonged period of time, I think that like the wire died again.
No, me too, yeah. Oh, fuck, now, see, look, now he's just a big jelly. You know, killing him almost seems cool at this fucking point, but...
Yeah, just lose to him on purpose.
Yeah, I mean, I want to 100%, I gotta get Louis. It's really fucked up
throw him in
because
the onion.
if Louis really is, like, piloting this thing, right, like, the Titan Dweeble was, like, at the bottom of a cave, minding its own business. And now, because of Louis' influence, we, like, have to kill this thing. So he's responsible for the death of an innocent creature. I think there was a whole Media Mementos about that. I don't know if you know that guy, the Media Mementos guy. He's a good channel. His PNG tuber thing is just ugly as sin, but you know, he's a solid dude. Apparently he's ending it, though.
Oh. How do you feel about Little Caesars?
I
had Little Caesars for the first time last night.
I feel kind of self-conscious because there's a
It's
lot
actually
of
pretty
fast
good.
food. You know what? I feel like
You know,
less
honestly, Little
self-conscious.
Caesars, honestly, the pizza's not that greasy. Like, it's good, you know? It's honestly, you know, it actually, you know, yeah, sure, they could put more shit on the pizza, but, you know, it's pretty good, all things considered.
I feel like it's good. Like, it's better than microwave pizza, right?
Yeah, it's over, it's
Yeah.
not quite Hunt's Brothers, it's not quite, you know, like, it's
Yeah.
not quite, you know, like Pizza Hut,
Yeah.
or like Domino's.
Oh, yeah.
But, you know, it's pretty good. It's honestly, in terms of, like, fast food pizza, not terrible. I mean, yeah, sure, nothing beats, you know, like, proper cooking, but, like...
I don't know. I feel
Also,
like...
good luck. Also, see you later, film.
Oh, yeah. See you, film.
Yeah, what were you saying?
Well, I don't know. I'm saying, yeah,
About Little Caesars, yeah.
I wanted to have, what was it, fucking Pizza Hut. It had those pizzas where it was like, it wasn't just cheese filled. Like each, like there were little hot dogs, and the hot dogs were like baked into the crust. I wanted to have that at one point, but I think they discontinued that. It'd be interesting if I got those little hot dogs and I just made that pizza. Because that's one of the, like,
What if I
handful
put
of
a...
things.
What it... Wait, I actually know how to make that. I know how to make that hot dog at home. You want me to tell you how?
Yeah. I think...
Yeah, so you see, you pull down your pants, right?
Okay.
I come over to your house, right? And I fucking stick my dick inside your asshole. That'll be how you get those little hot dogs.
Oh, good.
Meanwhile, I was fucking your dad last night.
Oh. I thought it was going to be I had to put my porker inside of the dough and then bake it.
No, it's just me fucking framing your dad.
I legit thought this was going to be a wholesome thing. It's like, oh, you can come, you can come over sometime and I'll make the pizza for you or some shit like that. I know how to do that. And then it just turns into, I'm gonna fuck your mother and your father and your sister and your mother.
I don't want to fuck your sister. Your sister is probably, like, taken.
Oh.
That'd be disrespectful. I could fuck your dad, though.
Oh. It's not very nice. You're a sick fuck, you know that? Here you are you making sure things are clean, and yet you're so dirty as a... You've got a dirty mouth. Dirty mouth, clean it up with Goodley's fists. Remember that old commercial, clean it, a dirty mouth, clean it up with Orbit Winter Mitt. Those were commercials. Oh, I tipped that. I definitely fucking... Oh, no. Can you still hear me?
Yeah, no, I can
You
still
can hear
you.
me, even
No,
though
I was
tipped the
thinking.
mic. That's the thing, is, like, don't you... When you collect Louis, is that when you unlock the, like, recipes for the Piclopedia?
I believe so.
Yeah.
I believe so.
The King of Bugs. The Pikmin has really good world building when it comes to, you know, I mean, just like the environments and the storytelling that does, but also the little, and here's the comedy bomb. The fucking just
The comedy bomb.
The optional side stuff that you can read. That, you know, not all of it is, you know, riveting, but it's got a lot of good lore bits in there. Like the fact that Louis just runs around calling himself the King of Bugs now because of that. The horrible fucking...
Titan Weevil.
Yeah. It's like, oh, that's really cool.
Thank God
Louis.
that fucking boss is dead.
Yeah, that's really
Like,
cool.
I'm not even celebrating. I'm like, oh, thank God it's fucking over.
Yeah, no, I feel like the Titan Weevil is just... It's just a fucking health tank. Like, it is really,
It's the
really
worst
hard.
final boss of all four of the games.
It's a cool concept. It's a really cool design.
I know,
but
it's a
yeah,
cool boss.
It's,
No, I'm saying in terms of, like, how annoying it is to fight. Honestly. Like, Emperor Bulblax is not even a boss, basically.
Yeah. You just fill it with bombs, and then... Right. And then Pikmin 3, all of the bosses are, like, more cinematic than anything. Pikmin
Yeah, they're really
4
fun.
Yeah. Pikmin
Right.
4 is really, really easy. And it gives you, like, a bunch
Yeah,
of shit
bit
to make
easy.
the bosses easier. But, like... I feel like, yeah, the Titan Weevil really encapsulates just Pikmin 2's design
It
philosophy.
encapsulates Pikmin 2.
It's like, wow, this is a really good concept, and this is a really cool boss, and it's you know, it's kind of fun to fight, but oh man, why is it taking this long? Oh, I guess I have to restart over and over and over again.
Yeah, I guess I'll go fuck myself.
It's like,
then.
hey, how are we gonna make the boss interesting? How are we gonna make the boss super hard? Oh, let's just give it like a shit ton of damage. Let's do that. It soaks up damage like a fucking sponge. Man. I'm gonna stop here, but I just want to stock up. I think I'm gonna enter a cave and then save. Because I don't know. Actually, no,
Yeah,
I
that's a
could
good
just-
idea.
Yeah. This is the... I think I should have gone in this one first. Shit. That was your last attempt too, Goodley. Louis heard you will eat the bugs
Yeah.
and he ran with it. Cavern of Chaos.
Oh yeah, no, very literal.
Louis is probably, on top of being evil, Louis probably has some form of, if not Down syndrome, then autism.
Yeah, no, obviously everybody that has Down syndrome is evil.
No.
Just predisposed to be evil.
Predisposed. I mean, you know, that's literally what Of Mice
Hitler
and Men was-
2.0 over here.
I mean, that's what Of Mice and Men was about, is that the character was...
Yeah.
Seemed very
George
nice.
shot Lenny.
Yeah, he seemed very fucking nice, Lenny. You know, he had a good heart, but he had a bad brain. And that's what counts. You can be as nice and altruistic as you want, but if you have the wrong brain, you know, you might not be able to be around. Hey. I just remember there was like a Come Town bit where, what was it, like Nick Mullen Well, like Nick Mullen talked about how he gaslit people into thinking, oh yeah, you know, of Mice and Men. Actually, the working title that the dude was trying to get past, he was like, yeah, it used to be called A Dangerous Retard. He wanted that to be the title. But, yeah, the publisher wouldn't go for it. Or something like that.
Yeah.
Because he was talking about the dangers of you know, the mentally handicapped and how they're, you know, they can't be trusted or some shit. It's funnier when he says it. When I say it, it just sounds like I'm being...
Yeah, it sounds unhinged.
It sounds like I'm being more sincere than I probably want to come off as, but I don't know. Alright, now I'll call it a... Time to turn this off.
That was a good stream.
It was a very good stream, yeah. For those of you that are still here, thank you very
Made
much.
$10,000, really good.
We made 10,000 buckaroos. And I'm putting that all into KFC and Popeyes. I'm gonna stop sharing.
Dunkin' Donuts.
Yeah, oh god. I'm gonna fucking die the amount of Dunkin' Donuts that I just, you know, it's a daily occurrence. But yeah, thank you very much to everybody who showed up. To everybody who's still here. That's a big thank you from McSpanky. I'll see you next week.
From McSpanky.
I'm gonna just
See you later.